Good morning. Oh, have I forgot to put the thumbnail on? Oh no, did I forget to put the thumbnail on this live? Let me just have a look. Good morning, if you can see me, hello. I think I forgot to put the thumbnail on. It's because I was so excited to come on live today. Let me just wait for it to come up. I don't think I can put the thumbnail on now either. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I forgot to put the thumbnail on. It's because I was so excited to come on live today. I don't think I can do it from this side now either. No. Anyway, never mind. Welcome, welcome. My name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today. On this wonderful Wednesday. Let me turn the sound down there. So I did think that I had put the thumbnail on, but I haven't. It's clearly because I was so excited to come live and see everyone, because it's been a few days. So let me just check I've got sound. Yes, I have. Okay, so welcome, welcome. My name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels. This is a live Q&A with me today. I'm just checking. There we go. Okay, everything's working. Good, good. I just forgot to put the thumbnail on. So welcome. If you're watching this back with me later as a replay, all you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you are watching this with me as a live right now, we're answering questions. You just need to pop your question in the chat for me. So welcome, welcome, everyone who's coming in. Just making sure it's working properly. Here it is. We've got the beautiful Melissa in the house. I hope you're feeling good today, honey. Fatima's in the house. So before I start today, I actually want to pull a few cards for our soul brother Byron. Okay, I met up with Byron yesterday, went for coffee, and we had a good day together. And, you know, I did some cards for him while I was there, you know, just to connect with his energy. But I want to pull him a message today from his twin. So, Byron, great to see you yesterday, honey. We'll definitely have to meet up again. So, let's see what the energy is today from your twin. What does your twin want to say to you today? Look at this. Let's make our journey together last a lifetime. So, this is the reason why it's taking time, okay? Because what you're going to do is when you come together, it's going to be eternal. I mean, it's eternal anyway. You know it is. You feel it. You know how you feel about it. You know, she knows how she feels about you. It's just doing the inner work to make that long-lasting in a physical sense. So I feel the reason this card's come up because it's showing you that this is why it's taking time. Because I know that's the thing you're struggling to get your head around. Okay, so it's like she's saying, let's make our journey together last a lifetime. So you're the end game. When she thinks about you, she sees a future. She sees a future with you where it's long lasting. It's not like you're going to come together and go your separate ways. And that's why you're both learning separately right now. And that's the way it does happen with twin flames. So, for example, when you think of your twin, you know she's the one. That's why, you know, these other women who are after you, like you said, you know, that's why you're not interested. Because you know that she is the one for you deep down inside and no one else can make you feel that way. And that's the truth, okay? So she wants this to last a lifetime. So that's the reason why it's taking time, okay? And we've got, I want to explore new places and experience new things with you. So obviously you know that too. You want to experience new places. You want to live in America. You want to do all these things. You want to travel together. So you want to explore new things with her. She wants to explore new things with you. And that's what the universe has got planned. And that's why it's worth taking the time for. That's why I feel something's shifting from October to June, okay? So what else does she want you to know? We've got you make me happy. So she wants you to know that as well. You make her happy. She makes you happy. And again, it can be frustrating and confusing because you think, well, if that's how it really is, then why aren't we together right now? But you're doing the inner work, okay? I hurt you. She knows she hurt you and she's apologising. And that does cause her pain too. They're giving me a lot of heat in the body as well. And we are all connecting with this right now with the heat wave we've got here in the UK and all the other things going on. But she will be guided to reach out, okay? There's just a delay around it because I do feel there's a cycle in her life that she is completing off right now. So let me bring in a timeline with the time cards. So I have got a timeline coming through for you for October to June has been significant. And we've got July now. So I feel the reason this has come up now is because things are changing for you. You know, in your own journey, in your own life right now, you're going through your own dramatic changes. You know you are. So what you're being guided to do, and we bring a twin flame oracle card in for you, is to focus on you, to find your strength, to become that warrior, that powerhouse of power where you know your truth, believing in yourself, working through your own struggles, breathing through those, being in the energy of peace and joy, focusing on the good things. And I feel July has been a turning point in that way. You know, I think, right, it's a fresh month, let's wipe the slate clean, let's start again, let's focus on self, let's do things, let's enjoy life. That's what the angels want you to do. And you are strong, and you're reflecting that strength back to each other. I hope that helps, okay? And like I said, it was great to meet yesterday, and I'm sending you lots of love, okay? So we're going to do Fatima. Thank you for being here, honey. Good morning, Liz. Message from F. So what does F want you to know? Where do we go from here? So definitely thinking about what the next steps are, what to do next, where you're going to go next together. You know, where do we go from here? What do we do now? Your touch sends shivers down my spine. So he's definitely thinking about that. Now, you know, this is in a good way. It's not like, ooh, you know, this is, wow, you make me feel things, you turn me on. So your touch sends shivers down my spine. So definitely thinking about the last time you touched each other, or maybe had a feeling of you in that way, like you've connected with him in the 5D and it sent shivers down his spine. It's like soul recognition. So we've got the lighthouse. So this may be why that's happening, because you're shining bright. So in the darkness, you know, you're the light. Now, when I created this deck, the reason why I created this dark kind of, you know, grey energy in this card, you know, this picture, is because it can be very dark for the divine masculine. It can be very dark in their life. It can be very dark in their minds. And even when you go through your own darkness, you shine your light. That light stands out and it guides you, it guides them, it guides everything into place. So shine your light brightly. That's your message. Let me bring a card through for you. Yeah, look at this. Relax. Ghosting you is processing for that. So if you feel like it's quiet, silent, it's processing something right now. So you just need to relax and shine your light and have faith in the love. I hope that helps, okay? So big welcome to everyone who's coming in. I forgot to put the thumbnail on. Never mind, though. Okay, I was so excited to come live today. And I was setting everything up and I forgot the thumbnail, but I'll put it on later. Zanab, thank you for being here. Thank you for the donation. What's Gerard's current feelings and energy towards me after our last conversation? And his next action? Will he reach out again? What's he thinking? So again, let him reach out to you. Let him take control. Okay? So I've just seen, I'm sure they're not, yeah, amazing. They've come up here. Look at this. You know what it's like when I'm using different decks. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 decks out at the moment when I'm doing this live. And sometimes when I'm putting them back together and mix them up, I don't do it intentionally, but everything happens for a reason. You've got a song card mixed in with the twin flame, what's the energy oracle. So the message coming through is he's been dreaming of you very vividly. And that's come through in the song deck. So obviously it doesn't belong there. I need to move this. But I feel this is a message in itself, because you're saying what are his current feelings and energy after our last conversation. I feel he's been dreaming about you very vividly since your last conversation. That's why that's come through. So that's nothing to do with music. That's what he's been going through. Okay. And he's also been watching you very closely too. So he's either watching you on social media, or he's watched you in a dream, or he's come to you in a dream in some way, because things are moving into alignment right now. So you can get deep with each other. Now there's lots of astral travel going on. So even though he may not be physically reaching out right now, he is coming to you through energy, feelings, dreams, the 5D. They give me fear there, so you need to release your fears around what's going to happen next. Prayer is needed, so give it to God. So I really feel it's up to him now to show up for you. Okay, so let him reach out to you. Let him prove to you how he feels. He's going deep within himself. So whenever you're not communicating, you are being divinely protected. You're being guided. He's being guided. He's doing a lot of processing about things. So I feel you really are still learning to release the when's it going to happen, when, because then when you're in that energy, it's still kind of desperate in a way. It's like I need something to happen to move forward or to feel at peace. And all the angels want you to do is have confidence in this connection and shine your light bright. So we've just had the lighthouse card coming through, and it's the same thing. It's like, shine your light, have confidence, instead of thinking, when's he going to reach out? Because, it's like you're not even saying when is he going to reach out. You're saying, will he reach out? And that's fear-based. Will he reach out? Perhaps thinking he isn't going to. And you have to have confidence in the connection and think, of course he's going to reach out. Why wouldn't he? Of course he's thinking about us. Why wouldn't he be? And he is dreaming about you. So the angels then have confidence in the connection and have faith that he will reach out when the time is right. Right now he's processing things. Okay, so timings for you, we've got it's worth waiting for. So again, it's divine timing. But it's not about waiting. It's about you living life and enjoying life. You've got to allow things to come to you. And there it is again. So if you reach out, then the angels say, no, that's not what you're meant to be doing. You're meant to be allowing this to come. So you've got to learn that lesson to let him to come to you. So if you're the one constantly reaching out, if you're the one, initiating things, that's your lesson to stop doing that, okay? And it's not too late. So you haven't got timing cards about when. You've got guidance coming through in this time deck. So it's really powerful. You've got 3 of these cards coming out saying it's not too late, because your ego may be saying, oh, time's running out, or it's too late. It isn't. Okay, it's worth waiting for. That's why it's never too late. But you have to allow it to come to you. You have to allow him to come to you. I hope that helps, okay? Hey, Nana, great to see you. I'm looking forward to seeing you later. And just so you know as well, for some reason, it's not coming up with hearts on there today, so I can't like any of the donations. It's not coming up with the heart option. Don't know why. So, Nana, great to see you. Hi, Liz, I need guidance on what to do regarding my career. I've been soul-searching as to what makes me happy and I'm not getting answers. And I feel it's because you may be worrying as well. So I want to get a message around your twin first, because obviously your twin will be on your mind. So if I get that out the way first, even though you're asking a career question, the angels aren't going to be trying to bring messages in about your twin when I'm trying to connect with a career. And you may notice that yourself, because obviously something's at the forefront of your mind. You're in a very low place. Don't worry, I will perk you up later in our reading, okay? So first of all, what you need to know is you're very likely connecting with what's going on with your twin, because he's in a deep period of reflection in his life right now. Introspection, prayer, meditation, he's going within. So he's diving deep into his own soul. And because you are one soul, you will be feeling that too. So I feel you're very highly connecting with him. And that's another reason why you may be feeling all this low energy. Yeah, look at this, your mirrors going through the same things. That's why. Okay, so you're both going through the same things. You're mirrored. You're both feeling this low energy. So I really do feel it's more his energy than your energy you're actually connecting with. Okay, it's just perhaps you're still not quite recognizing when you're experiencing your energy, his energy. And you may still be guided to shield yourself a bit more, because obviously you are collectively helping people. So you'll also be absorbing other people's energy as well. And this is still something you're still perhaps getting to grips with. Okay, so look at this, your promised love is truly meant to be. And this is what you must believe no matter what's going on, no matter what the situation and circumstances are. So you may see shooting stars. You may actually see a shooting star in your real world, but I feel this is more perhaps seeing something on social media, or seeing that stag, or something could be shifting between now and the new moon as well. Obviously, we've got full moon first. And then we've got the new moon at the end of the month. So something big could be happening for you in July. So let me bring in, I've got this new deck, which I know you're going to love. Okay, it's called the Clarity Oracle. Clarity Tarot. Clarity Tarot. Okay, I got this the other day. I bought this myself. Just looking round as I do, and I thought, oh, that one looks nice. So let's see what we need to know. What do we need to know? Big thank you to my moderators being in the house. We got Guided by My Peeps, we got Lynn, we got Misty Blue, and welcome, guys. There's easier times coming. And this is really powerful because, I have shuffled this deck, okay, believe it or not. You're both thinking, Liz, there's no way you've shuffled that. I have shuffled this deck. Okay, I do the Hollywood shuffle off camera because I have to stand up to do it. Okay, like when I do it, I can't just do it because I'm short. So I have to stand up and do it, okay? So I do it sitting on the floor whenever I got a brand new deck. But you've got here coming through the 6 and the 7 swords together. You've got the 8 of swords and the 5 of swords, but I'm reading them the other way around. So it's this way. Okay, so the first thing I'm connecting with is things are not as bad as they seem. And that tells me that it's not your energy you're picking up on right now, even though it may feel it is. It's actually what your twin is sending to you or what you're absorbing from other people. So regarding work and love, because the reason why you like this deck, it's a tarot card, but it's got love and work. It's got both messages. Okay, so it gives you, it's a great deck to use for work as well. So it says work situation is improving. So really since June, things have been improving for you, even though you perhaps don't see it yet, or you don't perhaps see the results, or you feel like things are going backwards. Because it says once about moving forward is high. So again, what I'm feeling is causing the problem is you've got expectations or fears creeping in. Yeah, like I don't know what to go, where to go. So again, it's fear. It's the uncertainty. And that's something you're learning to have faith in. Okay, to be more in the present moment and to recognize and know it's going to be okay, even if I don't know what I'm doing next, even if there is no plan. Because I feel you're a bit like me. You feel more settled and at peace when you've got a plan. Okay, but on this journey, we can't always have a plan. Things don't always go to plan. So you have to give it to God. It's like when we have a guidebook, for example, you throw the guidebook away. And that's really what you're learning in this whole situation right now, to let it go and say, okay, God, I trust in you. I know I'm going to be okay. And then you don't stress out about it, because this is things in the energy of July. So it feels like maybe in June, you perhaps had more hope than you have now in July. Even though we're just at the start of July, it feels like you're perhaps panicking a little bit. That's why you're coming up as a 7 of Swords, because you feel trapped. You know, you feel like, I just don't know what to do next. I just can't see a way forward because there's fear of change and you feel your hands are tied in some way. And this may be because money situation. You know, how am I going to get the money? What's going to happen? And again, it's because you're looking outside instead of inside and above. Because we think, oh, we've got to have a job lined up or this or that. But remember, your true bread comes from heaven. Not from a paycheck or a job or anything else. It comes from God. God will provide for you. So you're only trapped in your mind right now, okay? And you have a choice what you do next. Because when I connect with the 5 of Swords, I see the 5 of Swords as a choice between what energy you're choosing. So you're either choosing to be in this fear, everything's scary, I don't know what I'm doing, or you say, I know I'm okay because God is in charge and I am safe. So you get victory over any chaos you're experiencing when you take back your power. And that's really what you need to be aware of, okay? So let's bring in the Light of Justice Oracle. And you may have to go through a period of time where you just don't know what you're doing. Okay, yeah, you're gaining direction. So the angels are being very clear here. You're being directed to invest into something that you're passionate about, something that you want to do. So again, this is why there's a change here, okay? Because you're changing direction completely from what you've perhaps always done or what you perhaps thought you should do into something totally different. So it says your purpose is unfolding, but it's unfolding slowly, step by step as you go along. And that's why you may be a bit scared, okay? It says there's no need to hurry or worry. You are being divinely guided. And guess who's guiding you? St. Christopher. Okay, when me and Byron were at the train station yesterday, okay, because I met Byron, as you know, and then he walked me back to the train station, because obviously he lives in Manchester, and we walked into the train station. I'm not kidding you. As we walked in, a purple feather flew down right in front of me and landed on the floor. I should have picked it up and saved it, but I didn't. And obviously I was well aware that that's Archangel Jeremiah. Okay, and I said to Byron, we're on the right path, okay? And that was a sign for me, but also for him. But obviously he wouldn't have even recognised it if I hadn't been there. And I've never had a purple feather before. Okay, I've had purple flowers this year in the garden. Remember when I shared that little purple flower that was bobbing up in the garden? But I've never had a purple feather. I've had green feathers, I've had gold feathers, I've had blue feathers come, because I know they come off feather bows or whatever, but a purple feather, it's something really special. Okay, because it's like Archangel Jeremiah saying, you're on the right path, okay? And that's what I felt. And I'm getting the same energy when I'm connecting with you, because you are being guided. So Saint Christopher is directing you and Archangel Jeremiah to invest into what you enjoy doing. And again, it may be scary because you might think, well, I enjoy doing my readings, but it's not paying off right now. Well, that doesn't matter. You're still investing in the right things. Or you're being guided what to move towards. So it says invest in your education and make some big plans for the future. So I feel you just need to think more about what you want, not about what perhaps you think you should be doing or what you've always done. Or you've got to have faith in how it's unfolding. It says take a calculated risk, but save something to fall back on. So you may be budgeting a bit now, or maybe you're starting to panic a bit about money. So you've also got to remember money is flow. The more you try and save money, the more it's going to escape you. Okay, the more you're in the flow of things and you're affirming, I have enough for everything I want and need. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. I'm always taken care of. That's what you need to know. We'll go into this deeper later, okay? So I hope that helps, but there's no need to worry. K-Arts fan, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. Message for my person and divine, please. So what's the energy between the two of you right now? So we've got afraid to press send. So it really does feel like your person wants to reach out. Maybe they've even written a message to you, but they haven't yet pressed the send button. Okay, so afraid to press the send button. Wanting to communicate, but a little bit afraid. So yeah, maybe also dealing with money today. Wanting to kiss you. So your person is craving you, body and soul, wanting to kiss you, craving you. They're just a little bit afraid to press send. And the reason why is because they're dealing with something financial, or in their material world, they may be sorting out the finances. So it feels like they're dealing with that first to be able to actually come forward to you. But your person is craving you and you will feel that very strongly. Yeah, you're going to come back together no matter how things seem. And you've got to raise your vibration because you are manifesting this. So if you're seeing eagles, that's why. So if you start seeing eagles, and it doesn't matter whether in the real world or you see them on social media or in a film or in some other way, that's how you're being shown that you are coming back together. Because you will, okay? You're coming back together, no doubt about it. But I feel you need to allow your person to come to you. Okay, so quick message from your person. I'm tired of being away from you. So your person is definitely craving you. They may be tired right now in general, may not be sleeping right. Because saying I dream of having it all with you. So they want it all with you. They're dreaming about that. So again, there could be vivid dreams, sleepless nights. It's hard for me to see myself the way you see me. And that's what they're struggling to express. So your person has insecurities about being lovable or being desirable, or because you see your person a certain way and they don't see themselves that way. So they're working on loving themselves more to be able to love and appreciate themselves more, to be confident like you are. So you just got to have faith in the when. I hope that helps, okay? Samantha, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz. Gabriel got a new job. I see, and processing emotionally to music. Any message from him? I actually feel that's a good sign. It's really amazing you've said that, actually, because my twin's done that too. And I've actually channeled a reading coming up on the channel, and it's all about the masculines taking control of certain things and making changes in their life. And the jobs can be a part of that. So even if you're feeling or thinking, oh, why has that happened? Or what does this mean? There's a reason why it's beneficial. Okay, so what you need to know. So we've got time to take action. It's a way that he's taking control of his life. So he may not yet be taking action directly towards you, but he is taking action in other ways, in other parts of his life. And the yellow there is a symbol of hope, intuition, the solar plexus. So I feel he's being guided to make changes. He knows the time is now. And that's the way you're seeing that things are shifting. Okay, and he does have these romantic feelings for you. He does want to go out with you and take you somewhere and spend quality time with you. And I feel the reason he's dealing with a new job is to financially be able to do that, okay? And he's talking to you right now through telepathy. So he's communicating with you while he's dealing with all this through the mind. So yeah, look at this. We are communicating telepathically. So it's a mirrored sign there Because obviously you've got 2 telepathy cards, and I'm sorry the cards are the wrong way round, guys. It's YouTube settings, it's not me. But you can see the wolf there, the moon as well. The full moon's coming up on the 10th. So I feel between now and the full moon, lots of telepathic communication going on. So even though he isn't communicating physically, okay, he is talking to you through feelings, intuition. So trust what you're feeling. He said even in the quiet moments we share, so again, those quiet moments are the silent times, I enjoy your company more than anyone else's. So he's enjoying your company right now through the 5D. He feels you there with him. So this is a huge sign that between now and the full moon, even if there's no physical contact, you're going to feel each other's energy. And also when you are together, you may have moments where it's quiet, but you still love being together. But I feel this is more about the quiet times. I hope that helps, okay? Lynn, great to see you, honey. Hi, Liz, what should I know about... Oh, I haven't got my chat just jumped up. Let me just bring it back up. My chat's jumping a bit today. What should I know about Este's situation and us this July messages from him to me? So what's going on with him in July? Okay, so he's praying. He said, you're in the surrender stage. So I've got 2 things coming through. The first thing is, you've got to give this to God. And that's something you're currently doing and working on, because you're in this surrender stage where there's not really anything you can do but surrender. You can't make it happen. You can't make anything happen. So you've got to give it to God. So you're praying about things and you're in the surrender stage. Even though you're inquiring what's going on with him, this is your lesson, okay? So you may well be seeing 1111 as a sign of this. And I do feel he is talking to his guides himself in his own way. Because your journey is in divine timing. Look at this. It says it will all happen at the exact right divine timing. And that is something you're working on, because you're working on surrendering the well and giving it to God. I can even see in your question that, you feel a bit more relaxed about that, because I feel like a more relaxed energy coming through, because you're not kind of saying, when's he going to do this or when's he going to do that? You're just like, what's he going through? What's the energy in July? So you're in this stage where you know there's no point, you can't clock watch, you just got to give it to God. And I feel that's what he's working on, because he knows now you're surrendering, he has to take action. So I feel there's a shift here. So it's like the other way around. It's really amazing, because I've got the divine masculine cards connecting with you here and the divine feminine cards where I'm connecting with him. So this shows as well you are surrendering the energy. So he's saying don't give up. It's like if he could give you a message, you say, don't give up on me, I am coming. And you may see the polar bear for that reason. And yeah, changes, 555, dragonflies, prepare for change. And this day, the daily angel reading is all about this, prepare for change. So if you haven't watched the daily angel reading, I do suggest you watch that, because I feel it will make sense. So the changes are coming in July. He said, I love you until the end of time. I want to know all of your secrets. So I do feel there will be an opportunity where you get to have a really long, honest, open, heart-to-heart conversation. You just have to wait for that to come in. So it's like July is about surrender. Okay, wait, surrender. He said, I want to know all of your secrets, and he will. And I love you until the end of time. And they're giving me again the song out of Moulin Rouge, Come What May. Okay, come what may, I love you until the end of time. That's what it says. Okay, so I feel that July is going to be a turning point, because it's where you finally surrender and he starts taking action. So I'm not saying taking action as I'm going to reach out. Please understand what I mean, like recognizing I've got to do something about this. So just be in the flow in July, be in the flow, because I do feel it's a very flowing time. And the thing is, on the 18th, we go into Mercury retrograde, and it's going to bring up a lot of emotion, and it's going to help them to express their feelings with emotion and with truth. So again, it's going to be a beneficial Mercury retrograde. Like there's 3 Mercury retrogrades. We've had 1. We've got 2 more. And they're all going to be beneficial in 2025, because the wood snake is assisting. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you so much for the donation, honey. Isla's going to get guidance on this year incoming. Any income and finances and messages update. I don't think much about him anymore. And that's again because you're surrendering, you're working more on yourself. You've got lots going on with you. So it's like not the reason that he's fading into the background, but you are realising, I've got other things I need to be doing, not just sitting around obsessing about someone else, okay? So you got the Fool here. So this is a great card because he's showing you a new beginning coming in. The other one is Six of Pentacles. So this is about balance. So what I really feel is, whether you were aware of it or not, from January to June, you've been really working on yourself. You've been really doing inner work, okay? And because of that, it's bringing in a new beginning. So this is a good sign because it's saying to you, financial backing is coming through teamwork. Now that teamwork is calling on your angels, having faith, believing. And it says new job, spend wisely, advice. So what I'm really feeling is you are taking the advice you're being given, from the angels, from your intuition, and that's helping things fall into place. So again, what I'm feeling when I'm connecting with your energy is it's about recognizing that you changed your mindset regarding money and everything in June. That was like when my chat keeps jumping up, bear with me. I don't know why it's doing that today. Usually it just stays where it is. Let me just go back to it. There we are. So, usually in the past, what you've been doing is thinking other ways, but you've changed your mindset between January and June, and really in June. So again, you're going to start seeing things showing up now, like from July onwards. So it really is about being patient and trusting. Because with this healing and what's going on, there's a new beginning coming in where it's going to be balanced. So there's balance coming in, justice coming in here for all concerned in the best possible way. So this is a really good sign for you because you may even be feeling a bit more relaxed or balanced about things than you were. So again, this is really kind of like a very similar message that we got the other day where it's just waiting for the results to come in. You're on the right path, everything's moving forward, you're just waiting now to see a shift. And you can't force or rush that, so you just got to allow that to come in naturally. So what is Jake wanting you to know? So he's saying to you, thoughts of you distract me from what I should be doing. So you're not really focusing on him, but he is absolutely focusing on you. Okay? And it went under my tablet, so I don't know if you noticed that. So I do feel you're getting under his skin right now because you're focusing on yourself and you're busy with stuff and he's actually thinking, what are you doing? So he's even more curious about you and it's making him, go a bit crazy. So he's saying thoughts of you distract me. So if he's at work or whatever he's doing, whether he's trying to be doing something else, he's thinking about you and it's distracting him from what he's doing. So again, you're going to start seeing the results coming in. You've just got to be patient and you're going to see results in all ways. We're a new beginning leading to balance and finances, things shifting. I hope that helps, okay? Ruka, thank you for the donation. Only bear with me again. I don't know why my chat's jumping up today. Hi, Liz, can I have a message about what is bringing in the month of July for my journey and a message from B. So we've got talking. So lots of talking happening during this month. Okay, so conversation, so reunion, communication, and you receive a message. So there's contact in July. Okay, it could be lots of contact because you've got talking and you receive a message. So this could well be you receive a message that gets you talking, or if you're already talking, you're going to be receiving messages. And I feel this you receive a message is also signs from the universe. So contact in July. So what's the guidance for you? Okay, so we've got ascension symptoms. So you may even go through ascension symptoms in July as well. So anything you go through, breathe and know that you are safe. And know that whatever's going on, they will return. I feel that's what you've learned through the separation, that they always return. So I'm not feeling separation, I'm feeling communication. But I feel this is perhaps the epiphany you've had. Of course, they always come back because you're destined to be. And every day you're waking up grateful for everything. And if you're doing that every day, it's going to shift things and it's going to open doors for miracles which are coming. It says communication is coming. So definitely feel this is a month of communication. And you've got the promise there as well. Your love is meant to be. So that's what's going on. Okay, and the reason why is because you've been working on surrender. So what does he want to say to you? He's saying to you, you have the most beautiful eyes. They captivate me every time I look at you. So if you find he's staring into your eyes, that's the reason why. And he said, I'm tired of running. I want to meet up and talk. So he doesn't want to run anymore. He's just still dealing with insecurity about the way he sees himself. Because he's saying, it's hard for me to see myself the way you see me. And that's something you're healing within you, and I know that will resonate with you. I hope that helps, okay? Anduan, thank you for the donation. Any message from DM today's current thoughts towards me? So he's saying you can always sense if something is bothering him. So something could be bothering him right now, and you can sense that, okay? That's nothing to do with you directly. Okay, that's to do with his life. Yeah, he's preparing for what's next. He wants a fresh start. So you can very likely feel this fresh start. You can very likely sense that there's a new beginning coming in. He may be making some changes in other areas of his life. Well, that's what he needs to do. So you know that the separation is preparing you for what's next. And he is preparing for this rebirth, new beginning. And you can sense that, okay? So the message really is to trust your intuition on what you're feeling. And the angels say you've got universal power helping. So you could see Spiders 222, trust the universe. You know, when I come downstairs this morning, I walked to the sink and there's a spider right by on the floor, not in the sink, on the floor where the sink is. And I said, hello, little friend, you know, because I knew it was a sign from the universe. So Spiders 222, all signs that he is changing. I hope that helps, okay? Hell Walker, great to see you, honey. Thank you so much for being a member, and I hope all's going well with you. Hi, Liz, could I get a reading? I met an amazing person online and we love each other on a spiritual level more than a physical one. Is this worth it? Wow. Now, isn't that powerful? Look at what you've been through. Dramatic shifts and changes. And then, boom, there you go. The universe sends someone to you. Powerful. Now, again, this could well be why you're here on this channel, because even though, you know, we are like an angel community, we are mainly twin flames or in soul connections here too. And then there's no coincidences, nothing is random. You've clearly come to the right place, is what I'm saying. So we've got close off. So I feel there's a lot of passion going on here. So even though, you know, you've got this spiritual connection right now, both of you will be thinking about making it physical. So you're both thinking of this, because you're saying more than a physical one, but those physical thoughts are there, or they will come in. Because we've got close off. So obviously close off is about getting naked with each other. And nakedness isn't just about physical nakedness. It's about vulnerability. So I'm seeing this as you being very vulnerable with each other and opened up to this person perhaps more than anyone else you've opened up to. So you feel very naked around them, very vulnerable. And that's allowing you to explore this connection. So I do feel it's worth it, because it's actually opening you up in ways that perhaps you've never opened up for before, or not in a long, long time. But I do feel it's going to lead to a more physical connection. Okay, so I'm not saying straight away, but I definitely do feel that's coming. So I feel that you're working on this right now. There's a lot of vulnerability there and power to move things forward in the right direction. So how is this person really feeling about you? The more time I spend with you, the more complete I feel. And I feel that's mirrored. So you both feel complete in each other's presence. Thoughts of you distract me from what I should be doing. So you're both thinking about each other when you perhaps should be doing other things, whether it's work or with other people or whatever. And I'm carefully strategizing my next move. So I feel you're not rushing this. So I feel this about strategizing the next moves, which is like a game of chess, which is taking time. So think about playing a game of chess. You don't rush in. You know, you just think about your move, because I do feel you're going to get your clothes off, but it may be a bit, you know, there may be delays around that. So taking your time. So I feel that's what you need to know. Take your time. There's no need to rush. You're both on the same page. And that's such great news to hear. I hope that helps, okay? And it shows when you put your faith in God, God opens doors and brings the right things in. Whether it's people, circumstances, you know, soul, family, all of that. So really powerful. Guided by the universe, we've got the gorgeous Yashi in the house. And a big thank you to all of my moderators today for looking after the chat for me. We got Victor in the house as well. Thank you so much, Melissa, for looking after the chat as well. So Guided by universe says, message from my dad in heaven and Jesus. So what does your dad in heaven want you to know today? Jumping straight out, one card, okay? My mind was my prison. So what your dad is helping you to understand today was that when he was alive, he was struggling in his mind. So that could be through fear, worry, anxiety. So he could have gone through a lot of things in his life you perhaps weren't aware of. You know, a lot of fear, a lot of stress, a lot of chaos in his mind. And he wants you to know that for some reason my mind was a prison. So I feel it's like he's reminding you to not let your mind be a prison. Because the mind can be a prison or a garden. Okay, it can be a prison where we just wrap ourselves up in thoughts and we get stressed out for no reason. We overthink everything and we plant weeds there, negative thoughts. Or we can plant beautiful rose gardens and observe things in a higher way and find faith. And I feel that's the message really. That he wants you to learn from him. He's like he's saying, please don't be like I was. My mind was my prison, operate in a garden. And, you know, this could also be other things. So it could have been something connected with his mind. You know, sometimes we get this card coming out if there was like memory loss or there was things he couldn't perhaps process properly. And that could have been a factor of it and, you know, and he's passing or something like that. But I feel it's more, he wants you to know that he doesn't want you to live in fear and to open up to seeing things in a higher way. And he's there to guide you, remember, in ways that God allows him to. So Jesus saying to you, give and it shall be given unto you. And look what Jesus is doing. I love this card because he's talking to the birds. He's feeding the birds. So it's like remembering to get out there in nature and recognize how amazing life is and, you know, giving to yourself and being at peace. And there's a lot of purity in this card. And we look at this, nothing shall be impossible unto you. So that's you with Jesus. I love it when these kind of messages come through because that's you with Jesus. And Jesus is showing you in this card how amazing life is. Look at that butterfly. Look at these birds. That's what he's saying. Look at the sky. Look at this. It's not about the mind. The mind is a prison. The mind can keep you trapped. Go out into nature. Look at life. Look at the butterfly. Wow, that butterfly is beautiful. Why? Because it was a caterpillar. It wasn't born as a butterfly. It goes through horrendous change. So you will go through change. And that's what I'm feeling. And I feel your dad is saying, you go through the hard times to recognize how amazing you are when God gives you wings. Because your wings are born, you know, but they have to be brought out of you. So you're born with wings. They just have to emerge. I hope that helps, okay? Daniel, thank you for the donation. Update on me and Jennifer. We met at her mum's place. What's her current feelings? So very soon something's coming. You've got to trust the process right now. So you're being guided to trust the process. What does that mean? It means understand there's always a reason for everything, to have faith in the timing, to not try and force anything, to allow things to unfold naturally. The more you trust the process, the quicker things will come in. Because very soon something is happening here. Just bear with me, guys. My chat keeps jumping up. It doesn't usually do that, so it's testing me today a little bit. There we go. So very soon something is going to happen. So from her perspective, what does that mean? Okay, we've got leadership, taking back your power. So she's definitely taking back her power right now to be able to move things forward with you. And this is what's coming in very soon. And this is why you have to trust the process. Because again, this is a woman taking back power. And this is what you're being shown. This is what Jennifer is doing, okay? So what's the guidance for you? They're making me work for these cards today. They're flying everywhere. Your journey is protected. You are safe. So again, this is why you've got to trust the process right now. So the rainbow is protection. What's at the end of the rainbow? A pot of gold. So how is she feeling about you? You are the only person I want to come home to. And obviously you're saying there, we met at her mum's place. Well, that's a very kind of homely energy. So I feel what she wants you to know is she wants to come home to you. She doesn't want to go home to her mum's place. She doesn't want to go home to wherever she is. She wants to come home to you. And that's why you've got to trust the process. I hope that helps, okay? So she can see a future with you and it's very beautiful in her mind. Jay, thank you for the donation. Message from Adam and the connection. So where's the connection at right now? So you're making me work for these cards. They're going everywhere. Maybe. So again, you've got to move beyond the maybe. Because right now it's a maybe because of your own thoughts and feelings too. So we've got to, again, look at this. Trust the process very soon. So the reason you saw me shuffle the deck, and these cards have just come out, which is another sign of how the universe gets the message across to whomever needs the message, even if it's not directly for you. So for everyone watching, if something is resonating with you, even if it's not directly for you, take it. Because it's a collective message for you. You're feeling it, okay? So the message here, Jay, is very soon, if you trust the process, that maybe is going to turn into a now. Okay, because I still feel it's like, and I'm not saying this is your fault or anything like that, but you may still be doubting things. So what's going on with Adam is he's listening to his heart. His heart is guiding him to you. So always listen to your heart. You may even see these emojis, okay, as signs that something is coming. And he may even put these emojis on messages when he does reach out. You know, that kissing emoji, the heart eyes. So I definitely feel he is showing you in these cards that he is thinking about you in that way. You know, I see obsession with those heart eyes. It's like obsession, wanting to kiss you, wanting to reach out. So he's definitely feeling that way. So what's his message to you? I want to sweep you off your feet. So he's trying to work out how he can do it, where you're going to believe him, you're going to believe in him. So you won't just think it's a maybe, you'll think it's a hell yes, okay? So I feel he's trying to work out how to do this. Now, this could even come in around some kind of celebration or special occasion with the you know, the balloons there. So he's going to sweep you off your feet. So you're going to be very surprised when he does finally take action. I hope that helps, okay? Alan, thank you for the donation. This for Alan M. or L&M. So I'm 17. Doctor did my checkup. She said it should get bigger. What do the cards say? Okay, when you say bigger, what do you mean by she said it should get bigger? What do you mean better? Archangel Raphael is saying you just need to observe what's going on right now because it's part of God's plan. So obviously you were 17 and you are stepping towards becoming what people say is an adult, okay? But you are an old soul. So it doesn't matter how old you are physically, you are here for a reason. So you're very aware that there's something going on with me that I need to observe, I need to understand from a soul perspective. So try and observe it from a higher place, not just from a place where you're physically going through it, but where your soul is learning a lesson. So it's all part of God's plan right now. Raphael is saying if you pray and you ask for help, it will be given to you. Okay, so when you pray, you're given the support you need. Okay, whether that's physical support or it's support from, you know, people around you. Whether it's physical support from your doctors or it's coming from your angels or signs, I definitely feel you're being given the support you need. And you need to calm down. So calm yourself down, breathe, relax, okay? And treatment your schedule plan, okay, whatever that may be. But the angels say the treatment really here is to see yourself as fully healed. So if you see yourself as fully healed and you calm down, things are going to get better because you will heal. It's not over for you, okay? You will heal, you will heal. So if you're asking that question, if you're praying, am I going to heal? It will heal. It's all part of God's plan. So you need to calm down, see yourself fully healed and pray for help. That's the guidance from the angels. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Jay, thank you for the donation. Message from Kay from work. So obviously it's been kind of flitting around you in a way, wanting to do something. So he's saying many people suspect I'm not over you and I'm not. So what he means is people can, he feels like everyone knows he's got the hots for you, or he's got a crush on you, or he fancies you. He's like many people suspect. So there could be people around him who are aware that he fancies you and he wouldn't mind asking you out or making something happen. And maybe he's tried to, whether this is no suspect I'm not over you and I'm not. What he's really saying in this card is, I have got feelings for you, even though I may not act that way or may not have shown that to you yet, and people suspect that, and you may suspect it too. So it's like you trusting your intuition that he does actually have these feelings. So what's his next step, or what does he plan to do? Two of Swords, again, there's something either blocking this right now, or he's not ready yet to make a move because there's a pause. And the reason there's a pause or a block is for balanced thinking in this situation. So again, this could well be because Adam is the block in a way, and what you're going through with him. So it's like the universe is creating this delay for a reason. So this is why he perhaps hasn't moved forward yet or done something. I hope that helps. But he does think about you a lot because he has got feelings for you. Bear with me, my chat keeps jumping up. I don't know why it's doing that today. Ashweeni, thank you for the donation. 3D message from him. So what's the 3D message from him today? mirrors. You're mirroring each other. You want the same things and you're going through the same things. So if you're feeling a certain way, he will also be feeling that way. Okay, so he is mirroring your energy, and that's another reason why you're being guided, remember, to keep your thoughts uplifted. This is your card. Threw itself out. So you've got to have confidence in the connection right now and shine your light. So it's reminding you that when you do that, it works for you. You know, if you're kind of sitting around being negative, that doesn't work for you. So he's saying the love I have for you makes me nervous sometimes. Okay, and you will mirror this. So these are things you're mirroring. He feels nervous, you feel nervous. And they're giving me a real severe, they're giving it me, I'm channeling it right now, shooting pain in my leg. Okay, which is about movement. And I've just gone dizzy. Okay, so that's what I'm channeling when I'm connecting with your connections energy. So it's about the changes that make you dizzy, about moving forward. So he knows he's got to move this forward. And he said, I felt I was not good enough for you. And that's exactly what you've been healing too. Okay? You felt like you weren't good enough because you felt abandoned, or you felt like he chose someone else, or the feelings you've had. So you've been healing those things. So he said, I felt like I wasn't good enough for you because you make me nervous. And you might completely think, why does he think that when he's the most gorgeous thing, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, he doesn't see himself the way you've seen, remember. It's like in my eyes, my twin is the most gorgeous man on the planet, but he doesn't see himself that way. Do you see what I mean? So he's saying, I felt I was not good enough for you, but so did you. You didn't feel good enough. So you're healing those wounds, okay? And he's healing his wounds to be able to move forward. Okay, so this love makes you both nervous. So that's why you've got to have confidence. You know what you do when you're nervous, you have to have confidence in the connection. So let me just bring one more card in, because it's like you're being guided to keep your thoughts uplifted right now. Yeah, patience. He needs time to do this. He wants to move forward. That's why they give me that leg pain, dizziness, a lot of heat between you as well I'm connecting with. You've just got to be patient. This journey needs time. So give him time. If he could give you one word right now, or one sentence, it would be, I need time. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Shellyley, thank you for the donation. Does Mark want to talk to me? Will he reach out? Okay. So what's the energy right now? Flying out. The timing is off. That's all. It will happen. The timing is off right now. So he does want to reach out. He does want to talk to you, but the timing isn't right today. And the reason why will be because there's something that's been healed. So it's in divine timing, remember. So you may be aware of that. So he's saying, my feelings for you came on way too fast and way too strong, and it freaked me out. So again, he's overwhelmed by his feelings. And it doesn't matter how long you've been in this connection for. It really doesn't matter. It feels overwhelming. Okay, and he may have gone through something lately where, again, it feels overwhelming. So he's working through those feelings right now. Yeah, we've got the 9 and the 10 of swords. So something big could be shifting here between September and October. So I'm not saying it's going to take that long for communication, but it feels like around that time, something big is shifting. There's going to be a big completion phase around October here. So the timing is just off. So let's see if we can get some kind of timing here. You bring in the timing deck. So communication, when's it going to happen, or what do we need to know about it? We've got in less than a month. What's at the bottom of the deck? We've got spring. So in less than a month, things are going to spring forward. So you could well hear something this month. You know, it says in less than a month. But I feel that there could still be things stopping you from being together until September, October. So I feel there could be some fear-based things coming in September that brings in a completion. So something could blow up in his life, for example, in September that brings in a new beginning. He's saying, you are the star, you light me up, so you've got to shine your light brightly, and that will guide him to you. So I feel you've just got to be very patient with what's going to happen, because he is going to reach out. The timing is off. That's all. I hope that helps, okay? Ashweeni, thank you for donating for your friend, honey. So for my friend S from her DM, hang on, my chat just jumped up again. Don't know why it's jumping up today. It hasn't done that for a while. There we go. Okay, so what's going on with your friend's DM right now? Okay, isolation. He's gaining clarity in the silence. So if there is silence between the two of you, he's finding his way out of that silence. So he's not ghosting you, he's processing. So what's the guidance for you? What's the guidance for you in this moment? rebirth. The silence is going to bring it back to life, okay? So you're coming back to life. Now, you may be actually working on yourself right now, and you may feel like you're coming back to life in your own way. You may feel like your twin has resurrected you in some way. But it's showing you that if you have faith in the timing and the silence, it's doing what it needs to do. This journey will come back to life. It will be resurrected. So there will be a reunion. Okay? There is no one I enjoy being with as much as I love being with you. So your person loves being with you and you're their favourite person. However, they're gaining some kind of clarity right now. So they need that space. So just have faith that you're their favourite person. So become that person. Enjoy the time with yourself right now. Enjoy the life you're living. Be proud of yourself. Be excited to be you because the connection is so intense. It's going to bring it back to life. And I feel this is what your person is processing because this connection is so intense. And they give me ear pain when I'm connecting with your connection. So ear pain is about the things you hear, ear chakra alignment. So you're able to hear things through signs like songs or readings or, in other ways. You may overhear a conversation that matters. So I feel you're going to receive communication through the ear chakra in that way. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. Missing C so much today, it hurts. Any angel messages? So what's the guidance for you today? Separation heals, they will return. So obviously you're missing him, but in that separation, there's a lot of healing taking place. So the message for you today is he will return. Okay, you may feel like he's turned his back on you or he's not around you, but he will return to you. Okay, so what's going on in his situation? So for him, we've got, it's divine protection. So I know you're missing him right now and it's hurting you, but it's protected. You watched over and guided. So he's going through a lot of thinking right now, processing. So the separation is bringing in a healing. So right now, the fact that you're not communicating is actually a blessing in disguise. It says time with you spent, it feels like a vacation from the rest of the world. So what I'm feeling is he's having a lot of time thinking about you. So he could be on vacation or he could be having time away from the world. So he could be having some time off. He could be spending some time with himself. And in that time, he's spending it with you. Okay, and his mind and his emotions and his feelings. And he's saying, never forget that I love you. Isn't that beautiful? Because you're missing him today. And he's saying, I love you. Never forget that no matter what's going on. But I do feel he needs this time with you in the spiritual realm right now to come to you in a physical way. And I really do feel like you are together right now, even though you're not physically together. So because he's spending time with you in his own way. And that's what you're being reminded of because that's powerful. I hope that helps, okay? Isn't that amazing there? My chat just jumped up to where your messages and it's deleted all the other ones. So mods, just be on alert, please. I may need you. Okay, because for some reason my chat keeps jumping up. So if it does wipe out any donations, then, I just need to make sure I've got this under control. So Radu, thank you for the donation. Dear Liz, please a message and guidance for my situation with DM. Has he any plans with me? So Kiss is craving you body, heart, mind and soul. So you'll be feeling his energy right now. You'll be feeling this magnetic pull. And it's because he's being pulled back to you. Now, sometimes when we have that feeling, we feel like, I need to do something. I need to reach out. And it isn't there at all. It's the fact that you're feeling and craving your energy. Okay, so the guidance for you is you're going through ascension symptoms. So again, this could be this craving feeling. So you could have heat in the body. You may be having saliva in the mouth. You may be feeling hungry or thirsty more than usual. Because you're feeling this craving, you may feel your body anxious. So I feel the message is breathe, okay? The new moon may have brought these feelings and emotions up. And you may even experience these feelings until the new moon. So the new moon is coming up at the end of the month. The new moon is on the 24th. So between now and the 24th, you may feel all this energy as something aligns. So he's saying, I just wasn't ready, but I am now. Okay, so it feels like between now and the new moon, something could well be manifesting for you. So July could be a very pivotal month for your connection. He said every memory, he can't get this out yet. He wants to tell you, every memory we created together is precious to me. So he wants to communicate to you that you are precious to him and he values you, but he can't yet get the words out. Okay, he's saying thoughts of you bring intense emotions to the surface. I want to sweep you off your feet. So if you're patient right now, between now and the new moon, it's very likely he's going to come in with some kind of powerful offer to you that sweeps you off your feet. I hope that helps, okay? Kat, great to see you. Thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, can I please get a tarot card for me and S for July? So what's the message for you and S in July? What do you need to know? So the card coming through for you, you got the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is someone who's very strong and powerful, someone who's very attractive, very desirable, and that is how your twin sees you. And this is also what you're being guided to remember. So during this month of July, I feel you're going to be in your power because you're taking back your power. You may also be feeling very creative. You may be doing what you love doing. You know, you're a very loyal, romantic person. You may be busy this month as well. So there's a lot going on in July for you. But regarding your connection, because you're saying, for me and S, I feel you're both going to be busy with things. But he is desiring you as much as you're desiring him, and he's aware of that. So the more you stand in your power in July, the more he'll feel that. Again, this like shining the divine feminine light. So what's the energy around the connection? You need to just relax because whatever's going on right now is preparation. Look at this, contact will resume and mirroring. So lots of mirroring in July. You may even see mirrored numbers as well, like 1221 or 1111 or 1331, 1441. The contact will resume. You're being prepared for it, so you just need to relax. So you could even receive contact this month too, but I feel it could come in moving forward. Obviously moving forward, I know we're moving forward, but what I mean is like perhaps in the latter part of the month. I hope that helps, okay? Misty Blue, thank you for the donation, honey. Great to see you. Where's your question? Bear with me a second. Just looking in the chat for your question. Misty, I know you're probably here still. What's your question, honey? I can see you talking to Victor. Yeah, please, guys, if you can, make sure you put your question in the super chat because it just makes it easier for me. I can see you talking to other people, but I can't see your question. So, Misty Blue, are you there? What's your question, honey? Or if anyone can see Misty's question, I can't see it. All I can see is Misty talking to people in the chat, okay? Raina's thoughts, okay. So, Raina's thoughts. What's going on with Raina today? What's going on with Raina today? I just wasn't ready, but I am now. Okay, so he said I wasn't ready before, but now I am. So he's ready. And I feel this isn't just for you. This is for something else as well. So change. So he may not have been ready for change, or he may not have been ready for, you know, something moving forward. So he's saying we're going through the same thing. So you're mirroring each other right now. So you're going to be feeling his energy very powerfully. Again, you may see mirrored numbers, but you're experiencing the same kind of things. Maybe differently, but it's the same. And you know what that means. So they give me a lot of fear. There's an adventure coming in. Let go of fear. You've got the dolphin, which is a symbol of lightening the load, simplifying things, easier times ahead, connected with the inner child, bringing, you know, youthful energy into this as well. So I feel that you make each other feel very youthful. In other words, you make each other feel excited about life, and you're being guided to trust the journey right now because things are moving in the right direction. So he is apologising for not being ready, but he is now, and this is for whatever the changes are that are coming in. So let's also see what, you know, he's going through. I have something to say, and I see the signs. So he is awakening. He's awakening to the signs, and I feel he does also want to tell you that he has seen these signs. He said, I see the signs about you and being reminded of you constantly, and I feel that's another way you're mirroring each other. However, he's saying, I have something to say, and it's going to be a proposal. So we think about proposal, we think about marriage. Now, that may be coming in the future, but I feel what he wants to say is he wants to propose something to you. So that could be meet up, or could be talk, or something like that. So I definitely feel he's planning on reaching out to you with some kind of proposal about what to do next, what the next steps are. So let's see what the energy is between the two of you. So we've got, yeah, I feel that what you've done, my chat's jumped up again. Bear with me a second. Let me go back to where I was. There we go. So I feel that you've perhaps stopped reaching out, and that's created a healing where you've purged out your own pain. So we've got, when you've stopped reaching out, or you've allowed this to manifest, so in a way you've took your energy back to you, you've had to deal with your own purging of that grief. And you may have done a lot of purging lately about your own pain, how you've been dealing with this situation, if something's caused you pain in this connection, which maybe has even helped you to stop reaching out. It feels like you've also had a turning point. So I feel you've been dealing with your own pain. This card's moving as well. Yeah, cleansing. There's been like a cleansing, a purging, where you've perhaps taken your power back and that's shifted something in the connection. I hope that helps, okay? And again, it's mirrored, so he could have gone through the same thing. So you sit with that message, purging grief, and then, you know, that's creating a way forward. Emily G, thank you for the donation. Just to let my mods know as well, if you see Byron come in, because Byron will probably come in a bit later, just let him know I've answered his question first. The first question I did was for him, okay? So he doesn't need to worry about donating or anything like that. Emily G, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, are there any messages from A at this time? So what's going on with A at this time? Let's see what the energy is between the two of you. Okay, what's the energy between the two of you right now? Relax. So this means relax about things. There's no need to worry. There's no need to fear. Maybe this could be a day where you do some meditation or calm your energy down. There's a purging going on. So there's relax because there's a purging taking place, which means things are being released. So you may be at the surrender stage right now as well, where you need to give all of this to God and pray about things and then recognize that whatever needs to go will be purged and released. So giving him time to do what he needs to do to be able to be with you. So yeah, he said, I'm tired of running. So if he's been running from you, he doesn't want to. He said, I don't want to run. I want to meet up. I want to talk. So whatever fears need to be released, or whatever the situation is that needs to be released to make this happen, that's what's being purged right now. So the angels are asking you to relax about things. So I definitely do feel things are moving forward. I hope that helps, okay? Minnie, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, hope you're having a good weekend. What's in store this month for me? And P, any messages from him? So what's coming in between you this month? Releasing fear. Okay, you are both learning lessons to release fear. So you're mirroring that. So you're releasing fear. He's releasing fear in his own way. And that's the lesson that is required. Okay, so that's why you're not currently together, okay? Yeah, your lesson is to surrender, to give it to God, to not stress out, to not worry about things, and to know that the healing is happening. So he is definitely going through a healing too. So this is going to be a very healing, releasing month. So what is he healing? Yeah, he's sorting out his karmic tie. So whatever he's dealing with, obligation, responsibility, duty, whatever he feels stuck in or bound to, or bound by, he is releasing those things in July. So that's another reason why you may have to surrender this. So what are you surrendering? Apology, I'm sorry. So you may want an apology from him, or you may be perhaps trying to manifest this, or maybe you're forgiving something in some way. So it could be forgiving yourself, forgiving him. So you're creating the way for things to come forward in a reconciliation, or to complete, or to heal something. So definitely feel there's an apology on the way. You're going to reconcile. However, this month is about healing. So if he does come in and apologise this month, great. Okay, but if not, you know, that's good too. Because I feel it is shifting forward. So I'll love you until the end of time. That's what he wants you to know. I'll love you until the end of time, which is beautiful. It's about being eternal. So the apology may be that you need to forgive yourself for some things and heal some things within your own self. Okay, that's the message. But you're both releasing fear to move forward. I hope that helps, okay? Victor, thank you for the donation, honey. Let me find your question. Morning, Liz. May I have any messages for my beautiful twin and a dragon card? Again, I haven't got my dragon cards, but we'll improvise, okay? So what's the energy between the two of you right now? Hey, Snowy, great to see you. Has your carrot come yet? Because yesterday Laura messaged me and her carrot did, and I posted them both at the same time. So I've got my tracking numbers, but I haven't checked them. So just keep an eye on your carrot, because carrot could be delivered soon, okay? So we got marriage coming in. So Victor, what's coming through is marriage, commitment. So in other words, the energy between the two of you is commitment. So even though you're not physically together, you are absolutely committed to each other. And there will be a marriage at some point in the future. So you will marry this person. I feel you know that anyway. He just struggles to see himself the way you seem, because you seem as this amazing being, you know, this gorgeous creature in a way. And he's saying, I don't see myself that way. So it's hard for me to see myself the way you see me. And that's something I'm working on healing. And that's why he absolutely adores you, because you do seem that way. So what else is he going through? Okay. Laura's in America, and he got to her. So America, Australia, you know, but it probably will be a bit longer. But we'll get there. So spiritual understanding, experiences create wisdom and strength. So again, Victor, what you're going through is these experiences that get you closer to God, because you're very in tune with the Creator in that way. So what I'm seeing is with the cross there, I see you, how connected you are to Jesus and God, and, you know, your power there. So you're both experiencing things that get you closer to the Creator in a way. So you're both creating wisdom, strength within and within each other. So there's definitely a huge spiritual understanding coming in. And again, I do feel this about commitment, because I am seeing there as being in a commitment. So even though you are spiritually committed, you will have a physical commitment. And you've got that leap of faith there, and new starters coming in. So I definitely do feel it's getting closer and closer every day. So is there any timing around this? Stop waiting. Okay, so you maybe feel you're waiting. Perhaps you do feel you're waiting in some way. In other ways you don't, because you know it's not about waiting, it's about the flow. And I feel you could meet by train. Okay, so this could well be about how you come together on the train, rather than like a plane or a car. It could be a train journey to each other when you come. And he may come to you because you're the one on the platform, they're waiting. So he may well come to you on a train. Okay, so that could well be a sign about how things are going to move forward. Just bear with me, my chat jumped up again. Don't like that it's doing this today, because it can cause me problems. Just go back to, I don't know why his chat's jumping today. It hasn't done that for ages. So what else do you need to know? We've got awakening, I see the signs, and he is aware of the signs through his awakening, and he's making a decision. Decisions are making them, and he's seeing the signs. So I definitely feel these are signs to move forward towards you. Now, we haven't got a dragon card, because my dragon cards, I don't know where they are, but I'm going to call on the snake and the dragon to bring a message in. So what do you need to know? Okay, so the message coming through for you is give thanks and peace. So when you give thanks, it brings peace. So in other words, when you're being grateful, when you've got an attitude of gratitude, it helps you to feel peace. So allow an attitude of peace as things settle within you. They also settle outside of you. And thank the universe for all that you were given. Express honest gratitude to the universe. And that's the truth, you know. So when you are giving thanks and grateful, that's when things settle down. So what I'll do is, for the next live, I will make sure I get my dragon cards out, okay? But I'm going to pull you a Keanu card. So I'd have to look through a few drawers, because I'm not exactly sure where I've put them. But we've got laugh. So bring laughter into your day today. Bring laughter into your connection through the 5D. It says it's important to have things that bring joy in your life. And I feel that you bring a lot of joy into his life. So laughter today. Maybe you want to watch a comedy, or, you know, do something that makes you smile and laugh. You know, and when we laugh to ourselves sometimes, you know, life just gets easier. And I just feel you bring that air of, you know, fun into his life, because I do feel he does get very serious about things, and you bring that fun in. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, and there's like light-heartedness as well. Pink, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz and Angela. Any message from my sweetheart? Angela today is with Bradley and Ned, because obviously they didn't spend the day together yesterday, so they're catching up today. So, too bad I can't stay. Daisy's carrot kisses. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much, honey. So, we'll see what the energy is between the two of you today. We've got wait, and again, that's what you know. And I want to say as well, Pink, you know, big thank you for that email you sent me yesterday. It was so beautiful. You know, it's just what I needed to hear at that time as well. And it's absolutely true. So wait, and there's going to be a surprise visit. So if you wait, there's going to be a surprise visit. So this could be like your twin turning up out of the blue, or the fact that you run into each other again, because I do feel it's going to be divinely orchestrated. You know, like you don't have to make anything happen. It's going to happen naturally. And the reason why is because you're trusting the universe, and that's creating the universal power, the divine intervention. So you may see spiders, you may see 222. So there's definitely something being created here. And yeah, she's saying, look past the ego, 3D is illusion. So she's starting to do more and more of that, you know, seeing beyond the situation, but she's asking you to look beyond it too. And what does she want to say? I want to know all of your secrets. So this is about intimacy, getting to know each other again, sharing things. I want to know all of you. I want to know all of your secrets. That's what she's saying to you. So again, that could well be that she's very curious about you at this time, wondering what you're doing. You know, that you may have a secret life in some way, and she's wondering what you're doing. So I don't mean like hiding anything. I mean, she's wondering, you know, she's curious because she isn't spending time with you, what you're doing. She's learning through others. So again, that's the karmic situation. She's reminding you she's learning in that. She's saying, I want you, I'm attracted to you, even though I'm with another and I'm learning through that person, I want you. And that's physically and passionately and intimately and emotionally. And your guidance is to let go, just let go, surrender, which is absolutely what you're doing. I hope that helps, okay? Hi, Karanja, thank you for the donation. Peter's feelings for Irene. What is he hiding from me? Does he want to marry and settle with me? When is the marriage? We are from different countries. So I feel really you've got to surrender this too. Instead of wanting all the answers, wanting things to move forward, because he's going through an ascension, an awakening right now. He's realising things about you. He's realising things about himself. So he said, I'm doing the work. So you're saying, what's he hiding? What's he doing? When are we going to settle down? When's all this going to happen? You've got to let go and surrender. That doesn't mean you move on. It means you let go of all this struggle in your head and you trust that he is doing the work on himself. The fact that he's coming through as a stag is about his transformation. So the stag is a sign that you will be together. Okay, that's the promise of union. Yeah, you will come back together. You will be together in time. But right now he's doing the work. Okay, so I feel you've got to let go of the when. You've got to surrender the when and give it to heaven. So you've got in a few days something is going to shift you. Now this doesn't mean in a few days you're going to meet up or you're going to marry, or it means in a few days you're going to start feeling much better. It's like the leaves are falling away there. So I definitely feel that in a few days you're going to, yeah, we've got trust, I will learn it. You're going to start trusting this more, relaxing more. You're going to feel things are moving forward a bit more. So he said, I'm going to earn your trust, because you're saying, what is he hiding from me? And I don't really feel he's hiding anything from you. You may just not trust him, and that could be because of things that have happened between you in the past. Or it could be because you've been through things in the past. So he said, I will earn your trust, I will. He could even earn your trust in a few days because you stop thinking he's hiding something. So let's see what the energy of the connection is. Okay, we're both learning required lessons. So I don't necessarily feel he's hiding anything from you. I feel there's lessons being learned, and you may not see that at this point, okay, because you're being guided to surrender. So you have to surrender this to heaven, knowing, okay, well, I believe that he is my person. I believe that we have a connection. I believe that we're going to be together. I believe he's the one for me. So you're being asked to surrender and trust in that instead of worrying about everything. Because you're both learning required lessons. That's why he's coming up saying to you, I'm doing the work. Okay, where's the card gone? I'm doing the work, okay? Because he is. He's learning lessons right now. So you can't put a timing on that. You've got to be okay with the when. Okay, so let's see if there is a timing or anything else we can get coming through. So you're both doing the work. You've got the same energy coming through, Page of Pentacles. It's about doing work on the soul. And having compassion and faith and recognising that you will come together at the right time. You've got the 3 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. So stop paying attention to the things that aren't there in your life and recognise that to be in a marriage, to be together, it needs to be balanced. And that's what's coming in. So it could well be that, March to June next year is when there's a timeline shifting or doors opening for this to move forward in the way that you want it to. But you must let go of the when and have faith in what will be. I don't feel he's hiding anything from you. It may be that you don't trust him in some way, but he's not hiding anything directly from you. I hope that helps, okay? So whenever he's going through, in other words, those are lessons. He's not hiding anything from you. Stella, thank you for the donation. Hi, dear Liz. Messages from my angels and DM. So what's the angel guidance for you today? Go gone under the tablet. So what's the angel guidance? We've got breakthroughs marching ahead. So you may be seeing penguins. So something is about to happen. There's going to be a breakthrough. And there has been some breakthroughs for you since March. So even since March, things have been moving ahead, even if perhaps you haven't seen it that way. But there is going to be a big breakthrough coming in. That's the message from the angels. So regarding him, what's going on? He's giving you the promise here, saying all paths lead to you. You are my divine feminine. I'm finding my way home. We will be together. We will reunite. They give me fear. But obviously for that to happen, there needs to be spiritual understanding. So you're both experiencing lessons. You're going through experiences that create wisdom, strength. So he's definitely on the right path to you because all paths lead home. And he's saying, I'm tired of running. I just want to meet up and talk. So there could well be a communication coming in soon because he wants to meet up. He wants to talk to you. He doesn't want to run from you. So what's the energy? We've got number sequences. So you may well be seeing numbers. Just looking for my number deck. So you may be seeing numbers right now. And we've got rereading messages. So he's rereading messages you've sent. Maybe you're doing that too. So you're going to see 1331 or 1313. Luck is on your side. Okay. You may even see ladybugs. 7s and 2s, you're manifesting the perfect partner. And this could be what's coming in between now and February as well. He's coming to you the right way. You created this change for the better. Trust your intuitions. Have you seen 999? That's connected with the spiritual growth, element of it. So definitely feel changes coming in. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Genevieve. Great to see you, honey. Thank you for being here. Hi, Liz. Any messages for me about this difficult situation I'm in? Not sure how to navigate things with my twin, the soulmate who picked up the pieces when my twin left. Okay, so obviously that person came in scaffolding. So what I'm going to do is read you something first, okay? Because you may feel like it's time to perhaps let this person go, or maybe you're thinking, is that the right thing to do? That may be really on your mind right now. And yeah, there, I can see the card sticking out there. So understand this, okay? Some people, and obviously he came into your life when you needed him to pick up the pieces, okay? Some people will come into your life to hold you up like scaffolding. Once you are ready to stand strong again and hold yourself up, the scaffolding will come down. Never be afraid to lose the scaffolding. It means you are ready for great things. It's like me and my previous relationship, like my previous partner, George, he was like scaffolding to me. Because, I created most of this deck, but when we split up, I was able to channel the rest of the cards because God showed me he was scaffolding. He came in to hold me up at a time when I needed it the most. When my mum was about to pass away, I was going through big changes and other things, and he got me strong in my own way. Without him, I wouldn't be here in this house. I wouldn't be where I am emotionally. So everything happens for a reason. So I feel it's like you are aware that, he helped you, but it may be time now to take the scaffolding down. And that could be the difficult thing because, it's scary. Yeah, you got the hanged man. So it's saying don't rush this right now. There's delays for a reason. So, and it says you or your partner release control and ego. So I definitely feel your twin is releasing things in their life, ego issues. And obviously I'll check with his energy as well. But I feel that you're being guided to understand that everything happens in divine timing. Yeah, because you will be together with your twin and you will reunite. And I feel you may sense that's coming, or you may be having signs about it even more. And obviously it is hard when our twin flame leaves. It's painful. However, it's needed for healing. And it's where they get stronger. It's where you get stronger. So I definitely feel there is still a delay around your twin flame connection. And you're being shown today in the promise that you are going to be with your twin. However, there could be something that you're being guided to release now. So it could be that perhaps your soulmate wants something more, or you are just feeling like it's coming to its end, whatever is going on. So you've got to forgive and release the past, because you may be thinking, do I really want to go into something that's more committed, or do I really want to stay in this soulmate relationship when I know something else is about to happen? So you have to forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong here by getting involved with this other person. Just let things flow right now. Focus on unconditional love. Let things flow and trust that your twin will find his way to you. He is loyal to you and he is finding his way. no matter how it seems in the physical. So I feel you can perhaps sense that this soulmate connection is coming to an end, okay, because you know it needs to be with your twin, because your twin is saying, let's make our journey together last a lifetime. So I definitely feel that it's going to be, when you're with your twin, it's going to last a lifetime. So in other words, you're going to stay together for the rest of your lives. You're going to get together and then you're going to stay together, you know, for this lifetime. That's what you want too. But you may be questioning the whole thing, because you might be thinking, well, is that really what I want with a soulmate? But the message I need to give to you, regardless of the other cards, is what Archangel Michael is saying. And he's saying you have a choice, you have free will. You choose your own path, even when it's chosen for you. So in other words, it's chosen for you to be with your twin, but you have free will. So you can choose another person, okay? And then obviously you have to make a choice about that person. It says choose to turn towards the path of light, and you will always find you going in the right direction. So you really have to kind of take your time to process what you want right now, because I feel this person is scaffolding, and it's up to you whether you let it come down or not. You know, like in my previous relationship, you know, me and George would probably both tell you the same thing. It should have ended a long time before it did. Okay, but obviously things aligned, everything happens for a reason. But we were both helping each other at the time. We were both scaffolding. Like in a way, I introduced him to his wife, you know, his twin, and he helped me to get strong from where I'd gone through with my twin. Okay, does that make sense? So that's what you need to know. So I feel you just need to sit with that message. I hope that helps, okay? Cecelynn, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. How does my love feel today? I feel such a headache and throat heavy. So again, you've got throat chakra activation going on. You know, you've got the head pressure coming through. So many people suspect I'm not over you, and I'm not. So people around him know something's going on. You know, that he's not over you. And he isn't over you because he wants to be with you. So he's aware that people are aware. So this means now it's not just you and him who are aware of the connection between you. Other people know it too. I want to make you a permanent part of my life. Of course he does. He wants to end that and be with you because you're the one. He's not over you. He's not meant to be over you because he wants you in his life permanently. And this is why you're feeling all this pressure and pain, and because he's got to do it. So the moon cycle's creating and releasing. So you've got full moon on the 10th, you've got the new moon at the end of the month, the 24th. I feel between the full moon and the new moon, something is shifting here. Okay, so what's the energy of the connection? So just breathe through these physical symptoms, okay? Yeah, signs and synchronicity. It's all the way the universe is showing you that there's big changes taking place. Because it's not just about you and him anymore. It's about everyone knows something's going on. Suspicions. So page of wands, there's good news coming in about a decision. He will make the right decision. And it will be good news for you. He knows what decision he needs to make. This is happening between now and September, a decision. I hope that helps. He's going to speak his truth. I hope that helps, okay? Look at this on top of the deck. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Cups moving. December to April could well be when he declares his undying love for you. Okay? Because that's when you're building something together. However, and this card's moving on top as well, Five of Pentacles. So he's not going to let you go. You can't miss out on this love. I hope that helps, okay? Karina with a K, thank you for being here, honey. Thank you for the donation. How is Mark? He has posted a lot lately. Any messages? So what's the energy between the two of you? Oh, they give me a lot of heat when I'm connecting with you, Karina. So there'll be a lot of passion going on. Lifestyle changes. So again, we've spoke about this, haven't we? We know he needs to make a lot of changes in his lifestyle. Social invitations. And he may be getting lots of social invitations right now that are really showing him this. I need to change my lifestyle. So he could be busy with things. Obviously, it's networking, part of his career. Got to go places, parties, events, whatever. And I feel that's what's flowing in for him. And he's actually fed up with that. So on the surface, he may seem like, oh, I'm having a wonderful time. But inside, he's like, I'm tired. I need a break. I need a rest. I need to just have a chill out day on watching Netflix. You know, if he could do anything, that's what he would do. And he'd do that with you. But no, he's got to go to social things. He's got to go around his, you know, he's got to put this show on in a way. And that's really what he wants to change. Because when I see him with you in the future, I see you just chilling out, relaxing, not rushing around, you know. So all the signs are showing both of you this is real. You're seeing all the synchronicities, all the signs, and you're being reminded of that. What else is going on? Yeah, look at this 5D cosmic connection, the heat, meeting up to talk, make love. That's where it's all going on. So what does he want to say to you? I miss the way things used to be between us. Now, I feel this about past life, okay? Because I feel in a past life, you had a life together. Obviously, you will have had many lives together. And in some of the lives, you will have been together. In other lives, you will have not got together. Or you will have gone through lessons. Or things may have happened to stop you from being together, whatever. But I feel there's a specific life I'm connecting with here where things were really wonderful between the two of you, like very calm. I mean, it may have not been a very rich life, as in you may not have had lots of money, or you may not have had even perhaps a lot of time together. Maybe something happened where one or the both of you, had an early death, if that makes sense. But I feel that it was just blissful. There was no outside interferences, or it was just you and him together. And he said, I miss the way things used to be. And that's what I'm connecting with, okay? And he's saying, I'm tired of being away from you. Yeah, he just wants a normal, easy life with you. So don't get me wrong, he loves his life, but he knows things are changing. And I do feel he's getting to a point in his life where when he can make that change, that's when he's going to have this kind of blissful life, like an early retirement, but it might be, taking himself away from the public eye into the background, and that's what it's going to be like. And so I'm not saying he's going to definitely give everything up. There's someone delivering something as well, which is a huge sign, but you're going to see signs of this. And we look at this, we've got this month. So this month you could well see signs of these lifestyle changes, because I'm getting this real thing coming through where he's waiting to achieve one more thing, and then that's it. It's like an Oscar or some kind of global, like this mask, and they showed me that mask, but it's like, what's the mask that you hold up in the movies? But it's an award. They showed me that. Okay, it's like he's waiting to achieve something big, and then he's going to say bye to it all. And that's really when things are going to be with you. That's when it's all going to really start moving forward with you, and it'll be like, boom. 1 minute you're not together, and then you are. I hope that helps, okay? Judy, thank you for the donation. Hi, beautiful Liz. Any guidance about my health? I've been through cycles of full-blown colds, flu every 2 weeks since Easter. So I'm so sorry you're going through that. Colds and flu with preparation. Okay, it's an ascension symptom. I've been so sickly. Never been so sickly before any messages. So you're definitely preparing for something. Look at this, okay? Cold and flu. It says preparing for new energy. Upgrading your energy. That creates a more optimistic, positive perception and spiritually based mindset. Unplugging from society, programming, conditioning, negative beliefs, and the 3D world. Okay, so again, when you're ill, you don't want to do anything. So it's giving you the opportunity as well to detach in a way from social media, or, to have time for you. So what else is going on? There's a soul lesson being learned here. Okay, so the message is observe. And the answer is to have some you time. So you may have found that you've been needing more time for you, or you've had to have more time for you because you haven't felt well enough. Okay? See yourself in divine and perfect health. So again, we've got 2 cards by the self here, but I feel they go together. So for example, what the angel's saying is from a higher perspective, there is a lesson being learned here. And that lesson being learned, or what you may be learning, is that you need to relax about certain things. So if you've been very stressed before, you're now learning to take control of that stress element of things, take the stress out of things, and to have time for you, to see yourself in divine and perfect health. There is a spiritual reason it's happening, observe. So a lot of observing going on here. So again, this is another sign, it's ascension, that yes, it's not nice to go through, and you may be panicking about things. Maybe your ego's telling you all kinds of things. But in spiritual truth, you're going through a spiritual lesson. So it's ascension. And you deserve to be healthy, so choose it. Choose health. Say, I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this hold me back. I'm not going to let this affect me. I'm stronger than this. So there's all kinds of physical things, as you know, in this deck. And all these things are coming up to say you have the power. You will overcome this. You are strong. It's ascension. So let's bring in a message from Archangel Michael. Okay, so what's the message coming through from Archangel Michael? You have human support. So you'll get through this, and it says you'll get through this, but you'll go through things in your life and you'll need people. God will send you those people. Okay, so that person could be your own self, getting yourself through it. Because you know when you're ill, it's like you have yourself to rely on, but you may perhaps have other people who can come in and help you out with something. So for example, if you needed something, you may have people who would help you to have that, like shopping or certain things. And obviously that could even just be ordering an online shop. It doesn't necessarily mean you've got a friend or a family member going the shops for you. You know, you have the human support. You have the support you need. You know, you have soul family here. So I feel that obviously I'm not a doctor. You know yourself. If you feel you need to see someone, do that. But I'm feeling from Raphael's perspective, he's saying it's ascension. It will pass. You're preparing for something brand new. And you'll come out of this stronger than ever. I hope that helps, okay? And again, when you need to release things, it's like in my previous relationship, I was, for the last year of that relationship, I was constantly ill. You know, when I came off camera, guys, remember when I come off camera and I went behind the camera, that was really when I knew that's when the relationship should have ended. Okay, but instead, you just stay stuck in a rut, don't you? Stay stuck. Because, fear and all that. So that was really the timing of when I should have ended the relationship, or he should have ended the relationship. And because we didn't, I started getting ill. He was going through things too. So things started spiraling. So it makes you aware. So the point I'm making is when you're physically going through something, it's making you aware that there needs to be a change or some kind of shift, or there's a release going on. Whether that's connected with you directly or your twin, I feel you know already. So have faith that something is being released. Remember, the wood snake is working in mysterious ways. So we may not see like things actually, big things going on, but the shifts are happening within the self. So you're going through this kind of cleansing, which is coming up as this cold and flu, to cleanse you of all like the toxins and the negative things, so you can be reborn in a fresh energy. I hope that helps, okay? GR, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Hi, message from Ray. What's next and what does he want me to know? So what's the energy around the connection right now? Afraid to press send. So I definitely feel there's things he wants to say to you. He wants to reach out to you, wants to communicate with you, but there's fear in the way right now. So he's perhaps even written out messages or a message to send to you, but right now he's afraid to press that send button. But it definitely is a sign that he will. So he definitely does want to communicate with you, and he wants you to know he wants to communicate. Yeah, he's being pulled back to you like a magnet. So your magnets, it's magnetic, the feeling, the emotion. So I feel it's only a matter of time until he actually sends you a message. So what he's saying to you is, the love I have for you makes me nervous sometimes. And that's why he feels nervous about sending that message. Okay, he's saying, I can always hear my heart whispering your name. You're the first person I want to see in the morning, the last one I want to see at night. I admit that I resisted our connection. Would you accept my proposal? And I feel that's like a communication, or perhaps the offer to meet up or do something. He may have even had thoughts about marriage, but this is something he's processing. My feelings were too fast, too strong. He freaked me out. So again, that's the intensity of the connection. Even in the quiet moments, I enjoy your company. So he does spend time with you astrally. And he said, I have used our time to figure out why I ran. So really why all those cards have come out, even though I feel this is your main message. Wherever the card was, the first one that came out. Was it, I can always say, my heart whispering your name, whatever the first card was. Did I put it back? Or this one, yeah. The love I have for you makes me nervous. I feel that's why you're struggling to press send. I hope that helps, okay? We've got a deleted donation. I don't know why, but that's obviously a mistake, probably. Victor, can you just tell me, please, why that donation's been deleted between GR and Alvin, and who it was? Oh, there you are. Thank you. It was Abdullah. So Abdullah, sometimes my mods press on things by accident because the chat's going up so fast. So sorry about that, honey. So your message is, this is for Abdullah Khan. When will Guri and Abdullah fix their relationship again? So when will you fix your relationship? Okay, well, there could have been some arguing going on. Okay, and that's what needs fixing. So you may have been arguing, or maybe there was arguing going on outside of the connection that was affecting the connection. So it definitely feels like that's what's being fixed, okay? The fact that you don't want to argue anymore. So something has been healed between the next lunar cycle. So the next lunar cycle is the full moon on the 10th to the 24th, which is the new moon. So between the full moon and the new moon, that's when you're going to fix things. So you're either going to fix the fact that you've had an argument, or there could be some arguing that gets fixed. Okay, so let's see what this person wants you to know. So it is going to be fixed within the next lunar cycle in some way. This person felt like they were not good enough for you, and that's what caused a problem. So when we don't feel good enough for someone, we can create arguments, we can push someone away, we can just have insecurity that just makes us not feel very nice. So we can be shut down, and it can cause all kinds of problems. So understand this, the underlying spiritual thing going on is this person does not feel good enough for you, and that's why you're being guided to try and have compassion or see things in a higher way. But I do feel this is going to be fixed or rectified during the next lunar cycle. I hope that helps, okay? So next question we're doing is for, just bear with me a second while I move the chat down here. Okay, so we've got Alvin. Great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Any guidance about ST? So what's the guidance coming through for you about ST? What's the guidance coming through for you about ST? We've got page of wands. There's good news coming in regarding this person. So whenever you need to know about ST, it's like a playful, honest relationship. So, and it says new skill or investment. So it feels like it's this ST is the situation is worth investing in, okay, because there's something new coming from it. So I feel that the guidance about ST is that you will be learning a new skill, or you're gaining a new understanding, either connected with this person or the situation that's worth investing in. So there's a lesson being learned through this situation, and this is a playful, honest relationship. So no matter how things are with this person or within the situation, it's allowing you to be honest, to be more playful, to connect with your own self. So I do feel what you need to know is the guidance is that this is a very honest relationship in many ways, even though on the surface it could seem otherwise, and you're being guided to be more playful and honest within this relationship. And this person is being more guided to be more playful and honest with you. So in other words, the lesson being learned with this person in this situation is to be honest, to be playful, to be open, and to invest into what is right, and to invest in those things, to invest in being honest, to invest in being more playful and more open and kind. So I feel there's lessons being learned to give you new skills, which is perhaps to have more compassion or more empathy, or to connect more with the fruit of the spirit. Okay, so what does this person want you to know? Just bear with me, my chat keeps jumping up, so I have to keep refinding where I am in the chat. There we are. So we've got coming through for this person number sequences. So there's number sequences speaking to the both of you about this situation or this connection. So communication and guidance through numerical code, and that's what number sequences are. It's numerical code. It's the way the universe speaks to you. Too many cards. I want clear card. Thank you. So the message coming through was have faith in the power of heaven. So you may be seeing 3s and 2s, 333, 222, combinations of, like maybe you see 3223, or you look at the clock and it's 32 minutes past the hour. It's a sign that you have to have faith. So prayer will help, and also spiritual power, which is connected with the page of wands really. So definitely 999 coming through as a sign that this connection is part of your spiritual growth. Not only for the relationship itself, but because you're learning so much through it about yourself and how to behave and how to be. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for the donation. Great to see you, honey. May I get a message from Frank in his silence and advice? May I ask how he is with his wife now they're no longer living together? So again, fears are creeping in about what's going on with the wife. Okay, because he hasn't reached out yet. He's showing you he's on his way. So he's saying, let's make our journey together last a lifetime. So this is why it's taking this time. I tell you this every time, okay, that you're going to have a life together, Anne. a life that's going to last the rest of your lives. So it's going to be, you come into union for the rest of your lives. Okay, so that's worth waiting for. So what he wants you to know is he had his chance with his wife and it didn't work. Or his wife had his chance with him. They had their chance. It didn't work. So why are you even going over it in your mind? Why are you even letting that affect you right now? Because it's done. He is not in that right now. He's in an isolation period. He's in the chrysalis, becoming the butterfly. Okay, he was the caterpillar in that connection. Now he's in the chrysalis. So he's not, he's not even thinking about it. He may well be spending time with them for children purposes, but it's not anything to do with what perhaps your mind is saying. Yeah, it's your insecurities coming up. So what he's saying is, let's make our journey last a lifetime. My journey with my wife didn't last a lifetime. With you it will. So again, this is hopefully reassuring you of the difference. Okay, the difference of the connection. So we've got 3D as illusion. And that's what you have to do. You have to look past the ego. So he's saying to you right now, look past the ego, look past your stress, because during this new moon cycle, the full moon to the new moon, so during July 10th to the 24th, there's a new cycle being created and releasing. So this could well be when he reaches out. He's also dealing with money, sorting out finances. So again, there's other things going on. They're giving me fear there. They're stopping you from being together, as in, it's nothing to do with the ex. It's about his own self, money, work, that kind of thing. Okay, but he wants the relationship with you to last a lifetime. Look at this, love is the answer. So you have to look past fear right now and look into the love. So what he's saying is, our love's going to last a lifetime, but you must have faith in when that's going to come in. I hope that helps, okay? Alvin, thank you for being a member, honey. Any message from my guides about Kay today? So what does Kay want you to know today? So Kay is saying to you, I dream of having it all with you, and I just wasn't ready, but I am now. So I feel what that means is, I feel that in dreams, Kay is dreaming that she is ready and experiencing the relationship. So I don't feel like she's absolutely 100% ready at this moment for a physical relationship, but in a dream she's being shown she's getting there. So I'm after this deck, okay? So she's having dreams about you, and she's having dreams of having it all with you, and she's saying, I wasn't ready, but I am now. So in this dream she's being shown she's ready, okay? You are the only one who turns me on. Look at this, marry me. So in a dream, she's having dreams about being intimate with you because you're the only one that turns her on, and she wants to marry you. So in a dream, she's dreaming about marrying you. She's dreaming about being ready to marry you. She's dreaming about being with you intimately. This is what she's dreaming about, which is a preview of things to come. So she's having very vivid dreams that are showing her that you're the one. I hope that helps, okay? And I want to give a big shout out to our soul brother Ram, who I've just noticed has come in, who is coming into union, okay? Right, I'll get to your message and then we'll connect properly. So Maxine, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liz, what's my DM thinking? Are we going to be in union? So again, stop saying, are we going to be? Say, when are we going to be? I know we are. Okay, I'm seeing synchronicities all the time. So your twin is constantly being guided to reach out to you or reconnect with you because they're being reminded of you all the time. So they are seeing the signs just like you are. Okay, so you're missing each other. Okay, so you've got to stop saying, are we going to be in union? Because that's a doubtful energy. It's like, is it going to happen? Is it? Are we? Instead say, I know we will be. It's just when. And again, that's what you're learning to let go of. And we all do it. I do it too. Is it going to happen? I do it too. It's just the ego. So your masculine right now is processing, releasing drama. It doesn't want to drag you into that. Okay? And that's why there's silence or separation or isolation or quiet times, because it's bringing in clarity. It's helping you to gain the faith to know that you're going to be together, and it's helping him to move forward towards you, so which he is going to do. Okay, so obviously I'm going to do an are you going to be in union card, but let's see what comes up. Yeah, we've got marriage, I do with you. Yes, you're going to be in union, you're going to get married. Okay, marriage, I do with you. Strength is always within. So you're both finding the strength right now to make that possible. So again, I can't give you a timeline because you're learning to have faith in the when. But you said, will we be in union? You're going to get married to this person. No matter what the current circumstances are or what your current thoughts are. This card's moving as well. Look at this. Reconcile. I will always come back. So instead of saying, will we be? Are we going to be? Say, I know we are. Have faith instead. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. Liz, we are at the hospital for Mum's heart test. Please keep us in your prayers. She looks nervous. So remember, call on Archangel Raphael and call on Jesus to be with her. Because I just feel it's stress related. If she can release the stress, she'd be okay. She'd be okay if she could release the stress. So what's the message from Archangel Raphael? Do more research. That's what you're doing. You're at hospital, you're having tests, you're getting the research in. This is a good thing. Okay, because it will put both of your minds at rest. So I feel the reason this has come out is because you're doing what's right. You're getting these tests. You're there with her as well. You're a rock. You're there for her. You know, so just help her to feel calm, relaxed. It says, Dear God and Raphael, thank you for clearly and gently leading me to the information I need to know for my well-being. Well, that's what you're doing. You're having tests. She's having tests, I mean. Please give me the courage to be assertive as I take charge of my healthcare needs. And that's what she's doing. So I feel really that card's come out to tell you you're on the right path to receiving answers. I hope that helps, okay? Patricia Bazzari, thank you for the milestone, honey, for being a member for 22 months. That means so much to me. So, Liz, great you're alive. Hope you had a wonderful day yesterday. It was really fun, yeah. I mean, obviously, Byron overslept, so he was a bit later. But me and Angela chilled out. And then I went to, which I was so excited about, I went to, there's a salon, a hot air salon in Manchester. And I went there, and the guy who served me, believe it or not, was called Paul. And Paul sorted me out with 3 brand new wigs, which I just absolutely adore. And we were in there for about an hour and a half. It was lots of fun. Byron met me there as well. Then we went for coffee after, and the day flew by. So like I got there at like 9:30 and I got home at 5. So it was a really busy day. It went by very quick. Again, when you're spending time with soul family, time flies. So what do the angels want me to know about now in the Lion's Gate? So what's coming up for you now in the Lion's Gate? So you're both wanting each other. So I feel what this means is between now and the Lion's Gate, the energy, the Kundalini is going to get more and more strong because you're going to want each other more and more. And there will be things that are being purged and healed and released. And this could also be connected with career transition there. So there could be some changes coming in your career or your person's career to lighten the load. So this could be like changing hours or maybe even having a holiday or a vacation of some kind. We've also got healing is needed. So I still feel between now and the Lion's Gate, healing, yeah, you're going to reconnect as well because it disconnected and reconnected. It will have buffered for you. So this could well be the time when you come back together and you could be feeling that. So between now and the Lion's Gate, healing is needed to lighten the load. And this could well be in career as well as everything else, okay? So those things that aren't serving you or are causing heavy energy being purged out to lighten the load. So you may also see dolphins and you're both wanting each other. So let's bring in the Clarity Tarot. This is a new tarot deck I've got. What else do you need? I've just had like this real rush of energy, like excitement. Something exciting's coming in. Look at this. We've got the Empress and the High Priestess. So from your perspective, you're becoming even more psychic, even more in tune with your feminine self. You know that you're going to get what you want. So you are grounding yourself. You are trusting in the truth of who you are. I love this as well because it says trust. It says mutual trust, affection, pregnancy. And you know that you're going to have a pregnancy. You know you are. And there's been spirit babies popping in the readings, hasn't there, as well? And I feel that's a huge sign for you. So I feel you know as well when you're together, you're going to have good fortune, success. There's options for that too. And it says take advantage of inner knowing. Especially with what you know. And you do know, but again, it's nice to have it validated. Like I know certain things and it's nice to have it validated either when you guys reach out to me or I have a reading or whatever. Because, we have an ego, we do. So this is a gorgeous deck. It's the Clarity Tarot. Oh, I've just dropped another deck on the floor. It's the Clarity Tarot. I bought it from Amazon the other day. It just popped up. I thought, oh, what's that? And it's got love and money messages, which is really good. So I definitely feel that your intuition is strong. You've got the yin-yang symbol there as well. So you could see the yin-yang symbol a bit more. Maybe you even want to wear a yin-yang symbol. Yin-yang, this is a yin and yang. So I feel that things are definitely aligning more and more, and that's what you need to know. Let's bring in a message from them to you, actually. What's the message from them? What have we got coming through? It's time we put all our cards on the table. There you go. So something is definitely coming. I'm tired of running. I just want to meet up and talk. I'll never forget that moment when we first touched and kissed. And you know what that's connected with. I know I should have talked to you about what I was going through. So I'm definitely connected with two energies, past and future, or past and present. So present is, it's time we put all our cards on the table. I'm tired of running. Past is, I know I should have talked to you about what I was going through, and that's like a big regret. You know, if you could come back and change it, which obviously is, but it's like you're saying, I wish I'd have told you more and opened up more to you. And I'll never forget when we touched and kissed for the first time. And you're going to experience that in a new way, which is going to be really beautiful. I hope that helps, okay? Julia, thank you for the donation. It's high and waking up to our twin flame connection. So what's going on with your twin? Are they waking up? So we've got the timing is off. That's all. Okay, we've got maybe coming through. Because again, this is like right now, perhaps you're not meant to know. It's something you're meant to feel and know intuitively. Okay, it's like maybe. So I feel your twin is still learning certain things. Still. So it's still a maybe. Whereas they're still pondering on things. Is that really what it is? What is it? It's like they're still learning things and the timing is off. So it's not the right time for you to be together because there's still things being learned. There's still things your twin is going through. So what is your twin going through? Yeah, releasing drama, processing. Okay, still as well in the 3D, very highly in the 3D. Because the newspaper is there, and when I connect with the newspaper, I don't connect with this every time I use, I connect with this card. But I'm seeing the newspaper like your person is still involved in the 3D. What's going on in the world? What's going more than kind of what's going on within. And that's why we got maybe, because I still feel more time is needed. But I do feel your person is awakening. You just need to release drama. There is a change coming in. I spoke about this in the daily angel reading today as well. We've got the doors are opening, so you may see 1111 more. And I feel that your person is seeing 1111 more, which is a huge sign of change, okay? My chat just jumped up. Bear with me a second, guys. I hate it when it does this because it starts deleting things. And just go back to where I was in the chat there. I don't know why it does it. When I get a donation, sometimes it jumps up and it doesn't do it all the time. There we are. So you may be seeing 1111. I feel your person is seeing 1111 as well. It's the way the universe gets your attention. And you're going to have a really powerful cosmic connection in the 5D right now. So that's where the connection is right now on the 5D. So work on that. I feel your person is still waking up. So it's just the timing is off, that's all. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Justin, thank you for the donation. We were doing so good. I know I shouldn't trust the 3D, but today it hurt me. Well, again, it's a trigger for a reason. And the thing is, we all have an ego, and the ego is connected with the 3D. So you're human as well as spiritual. So it's okay to get hurt and feel things, and don't beat yourself up. It's okay. He's trying to push me away. Well, it's not you he's pushing away. It's his own fear. It's his own self. He's saying, I'm just so done. So really what you're saying is, I've had enough of this. I need to give back to me. I need to just let him go his own way and I'll do my own thing. So again, it's surrender. It's a part of surrender, Justin. You can't force him to make anything happen, okay? You can't force anything forward. You can't force him to see things your way or to feel what you feel. You have to let him find his own way. And that's what twin flames have to do. It's your job to surrender. When I left, I had so much emotion. He acts like he doesn't care, but I know he does. So you're answering your own question. I know he does care about me, even when he's acting like he doesn't care about me. So you have to trust in those spiritual knowings. Okay? He's still dealing with things that he needs to heal. He's saying, I need to deal with and heal the past. He's not moving on from you. He's moving on with love. Now, that doesn't mean moving on. Don't stress out and think, oh my God, he's moving on. That's not what I'm saying. Okay? He needs to do this with love, not fear. Okay? Always listen to your heart. You know your truth. He is doing the work right now. He's going through an awakening. Okay? So he's moving on in his own way to be able to heal the past. I hate that we have so much love, but everyone feels that way. I've felt that way for 27 years. Okay, me and my twin belong together, but we don't belong together at this moment, because if we did, God would make it so. We've come here to learn. It's not just about being in a relationship. This is what you've got to understand, okay? You haven't come to earth to get together straight away and be together. That's not why you come to earth. You come to earth to challenge each other, to test each other, and then to find your way back to each other with all the obstacles and challenges. So that's what you're learning to see beyond. I was explaining this to Byron yesterday. It's not just about being in a relationship. Otherwise, you'd be in a relationship, but guess what? It wouldn't be a twin flame journey. It'd be a karmic journey. So your twin is going through the awakening process, and what they do is push the feminine away. So you're being pushed away with love so he can heal himself, and that's what you're learning. You're learning to surrender. So right now, what you need to do is focus on self-love. Focus on you and your life and having fun. Okay, that's what you need to focus on. Think, right, what does Justin want today? What do I want to do? Go out and have some fun. Do things for you. Breathe yourself into the now. So you know what you need to do. It's just putting it into practice. I hope that helps, okay? Mr. Fat, thank you for being a member for 3 months on your UC milestone. What's next in my and Narij connection? So what's next in your connection? It's going somewhere, but you need to trust in your intuition. So your intuition is telling you this is going somewhere. Okay, but you have to trust in that, because you might think it's not going anywhere. There's a big block, there's a big delay, but it is going somewhere. You may even go somewhere together. Now, this could be in the 5D, so you could have a dream and you go somewhere together and you're shown through your intuition what's needed. So, for example, patience or belief or peace. You may even go somewhere that you are shown signs where you have to use your intuition, but you could go somewhere together. So there could be an opportunity coming in where you go somewhere together, you spend time together, but I feel it's more where you come to an awareness of something with your intuition. So yeah, he's facing up to his darkest fears right now. That's what he's going through. So he may be trapped in his situation, he may feel stuck or blocked, and he's got to face his fears through being in those blocks and delays. So what's the message for you? Separation, heal. So there is a healing taking place. The angels want you to be grateful for everything right now, because he will return to you. So what's next in the connection is realizations. Intuition is needed. Focusing on the connection in the 5D and having faith in divine time. I hope that helps, okay? Just have a drink. Okay. Mariana, thank you for the donation. M's feelings and thoughts for me. What does he intend to do about us moving forward? So, what's going on? First card is your intuition is needed. So you must trust what you feel over perhaps what you're seeing in a physical way or a physical sense, because there's issues with finances. So this could again be work related or things in the way. And you're both missing each other. So if he's focusing on work right now or focusing on money or something to do with profession, he is missing you during that time. That's why these cards flew that way and these cards came out this way, because I feel there's two different messages. Yeah, we've got meeting up. They are thinking about you and focus on service. So the message here is I do feel you're going to meet up. I do feel there's going to be an opportunity for you to see each other again and talk. And because you're both missing each other, you're both thinking about each other. The message for you right now is to focus on service. So focus on doing things in your life, things where you can operate from your higher self, maybe your spiritual practices or doing work that you love. So focusing on you is going to allow things to move forward rather than sitting around worrying and stressing about things, because intuitively you know perhaps this just needs a little bit of time, because I feel he's busy with work or finances and he is missing you. So again, it's like something has been aligned separately to bring you back together physically. So what does he want to say to you? He's saying, I feel so down and defeated. So he's really missing you when he's not with you. He feels down, he feels defeated. Perhaps he can't see a way forward at this moment because something's going on with finances or work. So we've got judgment here. So don't judge it. Okay, release any judgments. Look at it in a higher way. Okay, so I feel that what he needs to do is choose a new path. And that's what he's thinking about doing. What do I do? How can I move this forward? What can I do to help you understand. So I feel you're going to meet up and have a conversation about the future, because I feel there's something to do with work or finances that could be in the way. So this could be his job or his career that he's either prioritising, or he would need to change to be with you the way that you both want to be. And that may be what's causing the issue. So I feel there's something practical that's causing the issue. So it's not like a person in the way. I'm not seeing it like a karmic partner. It's something that perhaps is like a karmic partner to him, which is like his work or something he feels obligated to or duty bound to. Something he may have worked on for a long time that he's afraid of changing. I hope that helps, okay? Mayra, thank you for the donation. Travis's next actions towards me. So what's going on with Travis? Hey, healing is happening. So right now there's healing happening and surrender. So you have to surrender. So I don't really feel like there's going to be much action happening in the near future, because there needs to be a healing. And that's what is happening. So the angel's saying you just need to surrender right now, which means give it to God and trust and have faith and let things happen naturally. Okay, so the cards coming through, we've got the 2 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So there is going to be action, but this could come in within the next 2 to 3 months. Okay, 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 months. Things are going to start moving forward because you're building a relationship. It's going to be rewarding. So you're building a rewarding relationship, and it's going to feel new and wonderful, and there's a lot of passion here between you. And I do feel movement. I'm feeling movement in these cards. Like I'm seeing these ones as moving through the air. So I feel there is movement. There could even be travel here as well. I definitely feel a lot of passion. Okay, so moving towards each other. You may even see butterflies, a symbol of change. But right now in this moment, there needs to be a healing, and you have to surrender. So I feel there's going to be more movement or action within the next 2 to 3 months. Okay, so let me just bring in a card. Now, what does he want to say? As we grow separately, we also grow together. There's always a connection that runs deep between us. So even though you're not physically together, you are always together. You're feeling each other's energy. And again, this is, as we grow separately, we grow together. I feel you're on the same path, even though you can't see each other. So it's like you're walking side by side, but you can't see each other because you're going in the right direction. I hope that helps, okay? My chat just jumped up again. Just bear with me while I get back to where I was. I need to go to the bathroom as well. Let me just see where I am in the chat here. What I'm going to do now, guys, is say, because I've been on for 2 hours, no more donations so I can catch up, okay? So after Bina's donation, no more donation, just so I can catch up, okay? So I'm on Mayra next. Have I done Mayra? No, I've done Mayra. Can't see because obviously I'm not able to do the heart on here for some reason. So my next question is Stephanie and then Mrs. Callie. Okay, so I'm just going to go to the bathroom, okay? Bear with me a second. But no more donations. I won't be a sec, okay? Oh, it's really warm in the UK. Let me just have a bit of my drink. Oh, it's warm. It's so warm here in the UK. We're not used to it, you know. Woo. Look at my little lizard. It's so cute. That was my lizard. So I'm Liz and that's my lizard. So when I'm not here, my lizard's here. So before I do, Stephanie, I've just seen, I saw it before I went off. I'm just guided to do a message for Bella Flora. Okay, so Bella Flora says, hi Liz, can you help regarding my divine masculine? So I just want to see what Bella needs to know because it just really stuck out there. So there's unexplained events happening. So you may not really understand what's going on between the two of you right now, but everything is happening to grow you, okay? And you may, unexplained events can also be like things that happen and you're like, whoa, you know, like you see a sign or a synchronicity, it's unexplained. And it's because there's no random, you know, there's no coincidences, everything happens for a reason. But I feel that perhaps you can't explain why something is happening right now, but it will all make sense in time. And your masculine, whatever's going on with them, whatever the circumstances are, whatever's happening between you is actually doing the work to be with you. Okay, they're going through an ascension, an awakening. You've got the stag there, which is the promise of their transformation and the promise of union. So I do feel that things are going to shift forward, okay? They give me a little block there. So your person is saying to you, I miss the way things used to be between us. So it will get better between the two of you. And your person is thinking of you, missing you. Just recognise right now, and they give me a lot of fear. So you may also be having, you may be getting indigestion or issues in this area here, like acid reflux, because that energy there is connected with releasing things, you know, resentment, pain, forgiving things. So I definitely feel there's a healing that needs to happen. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, I woke up, I went to bed yesterday. I was so tired yesterday because I had no sleep the night before. Because it's so hot. I had like 2-3 hours sleep the night before. So last night I went to bed at 8 o'clock. And I woke up at 10, went to the loo, went back to sleep, woke up at 12, went to the loo, went back to sleep, woke up at 1 to rain that was absolutely pelting down. And then I fell asleep straight through until I woke up at 5:45 this morning. So I slept really well. But yeah, it's cooled down a bit, but it's still really warm. And I'm having hot flashes anyway, not only because of menopause, but because of my twin. So lots of heat in the collective right now. Okay, Stephanie, thank you for the donation. What do my bosses, BD and AA, think of me? Okay, so what do BD, let me just put these there. What do BD, what deck shall I use? We'll use this one. What does BD think of you? What does BD think of you? And what does AA think of you? But I'll tell you this now, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks of you. It's what you think that matters. Okay, so AA thinks that you're very loyal. Okay, so AA sees you as a very loyal person. Someone perhaps who gets the job done, but someone who can be relied upon. So AA thinks of you very highly because you are a loyal person and you're very loyal at what you do. You're very conscientious. That's the word they're giving me. So how does BD feel about you? Okay. Well, BD feels that sometimes you are a hard worker. So BD sees you as a hard worker, but sometimes they may think that your work perhaps isn't as hard as it could be because you need to let go. So the first thing I'm connecting with is you may need to let go about certain things. So perhaps when you're at work, your mind can go on to something and then you perhaps, you know, don't do something that you're perhaps meant to do, or it takes a bit longer, something like that. Because I'm getting there as well, but I feel ultimately BD sees you as a hard worker, but someone who also needs to let go of something. So this could be perhaps they intuitively know that you need to let go of something that could affect your work or your mind. And that could be they're aware that your mind sometimes is on other stuff. So I'm not seeing this in a bad way. I just feel that the message I've got coming through is it doesn't really matter what people think about you. It matters what you think. And obviously we think, you know, of course it matters what our boss thinks, you know, they're important, but it matters more what you think and what you see. But ultimately I feel that both of them see you as a hard worker. But there could be some issues with BD and where perhaps they think that you may sometimes be a little bit distracted. So perhaps you don't put as much effort in as you could do. That's how but there could also be other reasons for that, because I'm not feeling like you, because the other one sees you as very loyal. So I don't really see that, you just mess around or slack off. I'm not seeing it like that. I'm seeing it like from their perspective, they may recognise when perhaps your mind's on other things. Does that make sense? That's what I'm trying to connect, or that's what I'm trying to say. So sit with the message, okay? Mrs. Callie, thank you for the donation. Will Michael and I get back together? He's silent. So if his silence is processing, doesn't mean there's anything wrong. So again, instead of thinking, will we get back together? No, you'll get back together. It's the fear and the doubt that causes issues. So he's working out what to say. He's deep in thought. So he's silent because he's processing. But he's actually working out what to say. So I do feel you're going to sort it out and talk again and get back together because he's working out what to say right now. So there's nothing wrong. It's your ego causing problems. So instead of sitting around worrying about everything, thinking it's over, it's not going to happen, start being excited about things. Start knowing your own worth and magnificence. And then of course he's going to communicate. Of course he's going to tell me how he feels. Of course we're going to talk again because you are magnificent. Why wouldn't he? So you're both working things out right now, but he's working out what to say. So let him come to you. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. Why didn't P reply to my messages? What's he thinking and feeling about me in the 3D? Anything he wants to say but isn't telling me. I feel that you've got to go through what you're going through right now without his input, okay? Because you're learning to find faith. You don't need him to be there for you to make everything better. So he's actually dealing with his own stuff, things that you may not even know about. So it's not about you, it's about himself. He's dealing with money, he's sorting out finances. Could be dealing with work issues. So he's got his own stuff going on. Don't take it personally. Be grateful for everything in your day. See this as a new day. Be grateful, be excited, which means any day he could reach out to you. He goes through emotions when he thinks about you. You bring emotions up in him that he may struggle to deal with. He says these emotions are very intense. But I want you to know that every time I think about you, you are precious to me. Okay? I've given up on love, but then you changed everything. So it's like you said, I'd given up on love. You changed that. I want to sweep you off your feet. And you've unlocked a part of me I didn't know existed. So the part of him that he didn't know existed was this kind of romantic side. And I feel he's waiting for the right time to come in and kind of sweep you off your feet. Perhaps some romantic gesture. But I don't feel it's the right time because of everything you've got going on. You've got all this stress and anxiety that you're going through right now, everything that's going on with your mum. So I feel he's waiting for the right time. There's nothing wrong. So again, instead of stressing, thinking, why hasn't he replied to me? Just think he'll come back at the right time. Don't bombard him with messages or ask him what's wrong, or just let him come to you. Let him miss you. I hope that helps, okay? Bob, thank you for the donation. Any messages for me? So what's the message coming through for you today, Bob? What do you need to know? What's the message coming through for Bob, please, angels? So we've got the King of Cups. So I feel you're a very emotional person when you want to be. Okay, you're very gentle and kind. You're also very strong. But I feel this is also about your wisdom. Everything you've been going through lately, all the experiences you've been having, and these are emotional experiences, are growing that beard. So that beard there is wisdom. So you're becoming very wise through the relationships you have and the situations you're in and things you've been through. And you are a very kind, romantic person. Okay, and this is showing that you have a big cup of love that you want to give out. You're also very talented and you are a helping man, which means you care. You could be a water sign, but I feel you perhaps have got water in you. So you may have Atlantis roots. You may be connected with water in other ways. Okay, so I definitely feel that you were perhaps in Atlantis times, you could have been very wise. Like you could have been a high up person in Atlantis. That's what I'm connecting with. And you've carried that kind of emotion with you throughout lifetimes. So I definitely feel that there's a lot in you that you have to share. You've also got wise eyes. Your eyes are the windows of the soul, so your emotion is in the eyes. So I feel you have a lot to give. So if you're not in a relationship now, you want to be romantic, you want to be giving this cup of love. And I feel the universe is bringing that perfect person in. So I definitely feel that this is about you doing you, because the more you work on you, helping, being kind, gentle, operating in power, the more you're going to attract in everything that you want. That's the message there, okay? That's what you need to know. So keep doing you because you're a very wise person. And Mrs. Callie, I've answered your question. They're not giving me a timeline because you're learning to surrender and let go of the when. So you can't put a timeline on it. So whatever the message was, that's what you needed to hear, okay? Sunflower, thank you for the donation. Sunflower says, hi Liz, my twins' current feelings and thoughts about me. Are we going to communicate and reunite anytime soon? So again, there's like, you've got to let go of the when. You've got to wait right now. Wait, because something is happening, something is shifting and manifesting. It's going to be a surprise visit. So it's going to be an unexpected thing. So I do feel that you're going to reunite, you're going to come back together. There's going to be a communication, but it will be a surprise. It will take you by surprise. It could even be a visit to knock on the door that takes you by surprise. Or it could be a communication that ends up with a surprise visit. So you've got to wait for this to happen. So you're being guided to surrender right now, and that will come in. So I do feel the answer is yes, you're going to reconnect again, but you can't put a time on it because you've got to be in the energy of surrender, give it to God, be at peace. Just know it's going to come in at the right time and just enjoy every single moment. And then when the time is right, it will happen, okay? We've got a new starters coming in for your mission. You have a mission together. So you've got the white stag there. Okay, so if you're seeing white stags, that's a huge sign. You have a mission together. You're meant to be. Okay, and you may also be working on your own mission right now. So there is going to be a new beginning in your connection to make this happen. So have faith in the when, because it will be a surprise, but it will be a good surprise. I hope that helps, okay? Big thank you as well to everyone who's in the house. I'm sending you all so much love. I love that little Brit there has just said, I can always say little Brit for some reason. Little bit says, thanks for the moderators, my friends. I love how you guys all connect, and, you know, we are an amazing family here, so I'm just sending you all so much love. So, Lisa, great to have you here, honey. Morning, we drove past each other yesterday and waved. I miss her so much. So, again, the universe is creating a way to bring you back together, reminding you of each other. It's synchronistic. So, I miss her so much, but I know holding back is right. Can I have a message from her, please? What's next? So, again, listen to your intuition. I love you more than the distance between us. Isn't that beautiful? I feel that's what was shown in that wave. It's like she said to you in that interaction, that wave, that just, you know, that looking into each other's eyes for that moment or whatever it was. I love you. I love you more than the distance between us. So she's recognizing and acknowledging that perhaps there needs to be a distance between you because of what you've said. You know, you're saying, I know it's right, but she still loves you, and that doesn't change. And look at this, I want you more than anything else. So it feels like in that moment, you know what it reminds me of? If you see, obviously in Twilight, I don't know if you've seen Twilight, you probably have. But there's a moment in Twilight fans know, where Jacob, is it Jake? Yeah, Jacob, I was thinking, there's another one with the father as well. But Jacob and Edward go past each other, or even the father and, you know, the dad, like Jacob's dad and Ed would go past each other in the cars, and it's like in slow motion, and they look at each other, they look at each other in hatred, but they look at each other and there's so much said in that passing moment, and that's what I'm connecting with. It's like in that moment, which was like a fleeting moment, it's like time stood still, and in that moment there was all this, you know, expressed that she wants you, she loves you more than any distance between you. You haven't seen it, but you need to come over to my house. You need to have a day where you come over and we'll just binge watch. We'll watch all the Twilight films. We'll watch, you need to watch The Matrix as well. You know, there's many things. So we'll have to meet up soon because we haven't met up for a while, have we? So, but you'd have to have a day in Stoke and you can like watch loads of film. So when she thinks about a future with you, when she, in that moment, what could she see? What could she see in that moment? I love that you trust me with your heart. Wow. And I feel that's really what she knows. She knows she can trust you with her heart. She knows she can. Okay. But it's again, it's something's happening this year. It's like she's saying to you this year, trust me. Trust me with your heart. So you've learned that this year. You are learning these things. So something is happening this year. Because you're saying, what's next? What's coming in next? They're saying this year, there's going to be some kind of trust issue resolved. So what's happening this year? Or what do we need to know about what's next? What's next? Okay. Five of Swords. It's about overcoming the ego. When I connect with the Five of Swords, I see this as you either are in victim mode or victim mode. Are you in negativity or positivity? You have a choice how you feel. Because you know that arguing is not the answer. Okay, so it's like okay, this causes me problems, so I know I need to step out of this. Okay, because then what you're doing is avoiding it. So it's not avoiding as in avoidance. It's like I'm taking myself out of the drama. I don't want to be involved in the drama. It hurts me, it stresses me out. I can't cope with that. So you're choosing how to step in your own power in that way. So even though you're apart, you're never apart. You can always feel each other's energy. She's always there. That's what I'm connecting with. I hope that helps, okay? Sophia, thank you for the donation. No more donations, please, guys. I have said no more donations, just so I can catch up, okay? Because I'm about an hour behind on here. So as soon as I catch up, I know where I am. Don't want anyone to be donating if I can't answer the questions. So Sophia E says, hi Liz, 3D messages from A, what's coming? I'm sure I've answered your question. I'm sure I've already answered your question already. I've been thinking some people are double donating here. Okay, and remember, if you double donate, you've already received your answer. You don't need to double donate because, you've already received an answer. I'm sure I've already answered your question, or I could be mixing up with another day. If I am, I apologise. So the message is, he's craving you body and soul, okay? And in the silence, no, I haven't. Okay, I must be thinking about another day then, or someone else, so I apologise, okay? If I say that, don't take it, personally. It's just that, I do that many questions, you can imagine. I'm sure I've done for other people. I must be just mixing something up there. But anyway, silence brings clarity. Okay, so the message here is that in the silence right now, your person is gaining clarity that they want you because they're craving you body, heart and soul. So your person is craving you. So they do want you. They want to come forward. They want to express themselves. They want to reach out. They want to make something happen. So what's coming is some kind of communication, okay? I feel like a part of me is missing without you. Okay, so I definitely do feel that's what your person is saying. A part of me is missing. It's missing without you. I know this. I know this through this separation. I know this through the silent times. So your person is recognizing how important you are in their life, and they want you in their life, and they are craving you in their life. So there's that realization coming. So you're going to feel this. So you may even feel this like heat in the body, saliva in the mouth. Maybe you're getting a bit hungry or thirsty because you're feeling the power of the connection. Yeah, there's some flirting ahead. So I feel there's going to be a flirty message coming in or some kind of flirty conversation. I hope that helps, okay? Judy, thank you for the donation. Can I also get messages from my DM? So I know Judy's donated before. So what does your DM want to say to you? Flying out, there's always a connection that ran deep between us. So what your person's saying is, I've always felt the power of the connection. Okay, there was always a connection that ran deep between us. And I feel this also about past lives. Okay, because you've always had a connection in every lifetime. So you've always had that deep knowingness that you are meant to be or that you belong or, however your lifetimes have panned out and progressed. Because you will have had many together and gone through many things. But your person feels that you have a very deep connection. That's what they want you to know. What else do they want you to know? Let me in. I'm going to allow this in and I'm going to let this in. And I feel this is really their higher self saying, let me in. Let me do this. Let me be how I want to be. So your person is dealing with that vulnerability and fear around being with you the way they want to be with you, and that's a rebirth. So we will reconnect. So you're definitely going to reconnect with each other, and when you reconnect, your person is going to allow this love to flow, because right now it's like they're struggling with the vulnerability. It's like their inner child is saying, let me in, let me be how I want to be, let me show you love properly to you, let me love you the way that I want to, allow me in. So I feel like this isn't them saying to you, allow me in, because you're already allowing them in. It's not like you've closed down or blocked them in any way. You're saying, I'm here when you're ready, So this is really them talking to themselves, saying, just let this love in. Just be how you want to be. What are you holding back for? And that's what I really feel. When you reconnect, you're going to see a big shift in the way they are. I hope that helps, okay? Divine Empathic Tarot, thank you for being here, honey. What do I need to know today, okay? So what do you need to know today? What do you need to know today? It's my birthday week today. I'll be 49. Good news is coming in for you. Okay, so don't worry if you've had any sleepless nights or there's been any stress. You know, that's going to heal. So remember, you heal through things you go through. So there's good news coming in. I feel there's good news coming in it for work, money, love. There's good news coming in. Your person may well be dealing with some sleepless nights right now, but that's actually good news because it's helping them to do some deep thinking. So I just want to see what else you need to know today. Yeah, they are processing their feelings. So I feel they're definitely processing their feelings, especially at night. Okay, so there could be some, you know, kind of illumination coming at night. Some realizations, you know, there may be some fear around them, but I feel this is more sitting around thinking about you, processing things. What do I do next? What's the next thing I need to take care of to bring good news in? Because I feel your person wants to come in with some good news to you, and they don't really feel like they've got a lot to be feeling good about right now because they're feeling stressed out. So if you've been experiencing sleepless nights, restless nights, weird dreams, anything like that, it's because of what they're going through, because you're mirroring that energy. So what the angels want you to know today is that they are processing their feelings about you, especially at night, and that's good news, but also there is good news on the way for you. So no matter what's been going on, there is good news ahead. I hope that helps, okay? Let me pull you one of these cards as well. What else do you need to know? We've got a messages on its way. There you go. So this message could well be from them. Okay, but there could also be another message coming in as well. So if you're waiting on anything, I feel it's on the way. I hope that helps, okay? Ram, great to see you, honey. So Ram is coming into union, okay? So on Saturday, my person said she's opening the door in her heart to us. We were officially moving in with each other on August the 1st. We're both excited with this new beginning journey message. So I feel this is union, okay? Again, though, it's not, anything can happen, so just take it one day as it comes, breathe. The Five of Pentacles, you're not going to miss out on this love. So I feel there are fears there that you need to release, because there could be some underlying fears of, is this going to happen again? What's going to happen? Because obviously you've got the house there, and then you've got this man outside the house kind of in pain there. So again, you may be worrying about if things are going to go wrong, or so I feel you've got to go into this and completely wipe the slate clean, okay? Because it feels like this is a whole new turnaround, like something is turning around here. And in this card, you know, this is actually a church here. So I'm seeing the church and the house symbolizing union, but what can get in the way is fear. So don't let fear get in the way. So how is she thinking about you? You were so supportive, and I feel like I can achieve anything with you by my side. Wow. So she is genuine about this, you know, where she is right now. She's genuine. She's saying, you're so supportive to me. Thank you. I can achieve anything with you by my side. So she sees you as a partner. Your touch sends shivers down my spine. So again, this is the attraction, you know, the way that you make her feel, you know, nerves and excited at the same time. So there's good intentions here. So don't let fear of what perhaps has happened before cause a problem, because I feel it could if you let it, okay? So how else is she feeling? So I'm getting nothing but genuine feelings coming through here when I'm connecting with her. She's saying, you are in it. You are my future. So as future, you're in it. I am awake. I am aware. So I definitely feel she's done her work and she wants this with you. So I definitely do see this as union. That's what I see it as. Okay, but again, you know, you'll know when you're in it. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, because obviously lessons are learned, and she's saying all past lead back to you, seeing the signs. She's done her introspection. There may be some issues around money though. So there could be still some financial stuff she's sorting out. So I don't know if she's in debt or she is dealing with money in some way. You could have come to some agreement about money. So money could, you know, initially be something that you have to deal with. But I feel when I'm connected with these cards, everything's on track, Ram. So it just shows how patience is power. You know, what did you do? You surrendered, you gave it to God, and everything started moving forward. So congratulations on your union. Okay, I wish you all the best, and make sure you keep connecting and checking in and letting us know what's going on. So hearts in the chat, please, because Ram is coming into union. How awesome is that, okay? And you know what struggle Ram's been through? There you go. Justin, thank you for the donation. Message for Donna Harvey, she'll put it in the chat. Thank you so much for donating for Donna there. Any messages from Mark? So what's going on with Mark today? So fear, he's afraid of losing you. He's going to reach out because he doesn't want to lose you. So he may be going through a little bit of fear right now. Ram as well, hang on a minute. So I'm going to give you an extra message from the Twin Flames in Union deck. So I'll do you a second message in a moment, okay? So I feel like he's going to reach out soon, Donna, because for some reason he's afraid of losing you because you're being grateful for everything, you're operating in your light. And again, when you're in that energy, the masculines can sometimes feel the feminine pulling away, or, you know, they can sometimes feel like your energy is above them, if that makes sense, like your energy is away from them. So he's saying, even in the quiet moments we share, I enjoy your company more than anyone else's. So he does feel you around him right now. He does feel you're there with him, okay? So I do feel there's going to be a communication coming in. So any timeline, look at this Knight of Wands. He's definitely making the right adjustments, the required adjustments to come to you. And he is going to come to you. And, you know, it's going to be something enjoyable when he comes in. Now, I'm not connecting with what it says on the card. I'm connecting with the card itself. So the Knight of Wands is action. So he is going to take action to come in. Is that Palami? Has Palami just come in? I've got a message for you, Palami, in a minute. Hang on. Look at this, July. Something's happening, Donna, in July. So it could well reach out in July. I hope that helps. Palami, I'm not going to do your question at this moment. Okay, I want you to know this. Thank you. Big thank you to our soul sister, Laura Marto and Pink, because we've got a carrot for you. Okay, this for Palami. We've got a carrot for you. It's coming today, actually. Your carrot is coming today. So I need you to email me with your full address so I can post out your carrot, okay? Because the carrots, as you know, go on eBay. And this carrot was very expensive. It's like double the price of all the other carrots. So our soul sister, Laura Marto, contributed, and Pink contributed to buy this carrot. Okay, so me, Laura, and Pink have all bought you this carrot. Okay, so you have a carrot coming. And I know that it's going to be a carrot that's going to nurture you right now through this painful time, because I know you're going through it. Okay, so you've got a carrot coming. So you need to email me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com, and I'll be able to post out your carrot, okay? So let me just pull you a card, then I'm going to do an extra message for Ram. Hang on a minute. So the message for you is a new start is coming in for you. Okay, this is for Palami. So a new start is coming in for you, a leap of faith towards that new start. So our faith that good things are on the horizon. Okay, things are going to get better for you. It will. Whether it's with your twin, whether it's with your best friend, but good things are coming in. And a carrot is on the way, okay? It's being delivered today, so I'll be able to post it out, in the next few days once I get your address. So send me your full address, country, postcode, everything, and then I can get your baby in the post for you. And, if you want to become a member, that's where I share all the pictures, so make sure you send me pictures of your carrot baby as well, and any adventures you go on together. Let me know what you call your carrot, whether it's a boy or a girl, because that's up to you to work out. And then I can share the pictures on the community post, okay? But you've got a carrot coming, and it's a very special carrot because it's come from me, Laura, and Pink, okay? So, Ram, I just want to pull you a card from the Twin Flames in Union Oracle. So, one card flying out. I love that we share the same vision for our life together. So, you want the same things, okay? So, you're going to have the same vision for your lives together, which is really beautiful because, again, it's showing you're going in the right direction. And I'm grateful for your past and my past, which helped to create our magical future. Wow. So, this is huge because this is showing you, be grateful for everything you've been through because it's created this future. Okay? It's created this. It's made this possible. Without what you've been through, it wouldn't have been possible. So again, remember that when you come into union, you must be grateful for everything, every person, every situation, every experience, because it makes you who you are. I hope that helps, okay? And I've just seen Andrew in the chat there as well. So Andrew, you must be over the moon for Ram. Okay, and that's a huge sign for you as well. Okay, amazing message. So we've got Ruka, thank you for the donation. My inner child is active more and more and bringing a lot of energy. Can I have a message about why it's so active right now? Obviously, the reason your inner child is active is because you are finding yourself again, spending more time with yourself, loving life, and that's why. Okay, so the message coming through is you've got motivation because you feel motivated. So look at this kind of little boy, he's playing football. He's got a lot of energy to do that. So it says, stay motivated and driven, your goals are within reach. It's because you feel and know that something is happening. You can sense it inside, like something big is coming, something big is about to happen, and your inner child is excited. It's like if you go into a theme park and your inner child can't go sleep. It's like a kid on Christmas Eve can't sleep. It's your inner child knows something is happening, and that's very inspiring. It says, seek inspiration and creativity and let your imagination soar. So this is also a very creative time for you where you can visualize and create things and do things. So something is coming and your inner child knows it, and that's what you're picking up on. I hope that helps, okay? VJ, thank you for the donation. Wow, I've just had a confirmation email about Palami's carrot. It's delivery soon. There you go. Must have been meant to be. I've just been talking about Palami's carrot there. So it's coming. It could even come, during this live. Who knows? So VJ, currently I'm in no contact situation. Is there reconciliation possibly? Her name is Shamala. So is there going to be, don't say possibly, say I know we're going to get back together. I know, I feel it in my heart. I feel it in my soul. So we've got lovers definitely coming back together. The love is very powerful and strong between you. And it's mutual. It's mutual attraction. It's mutual longing. Compromise. You're going to sort things out with a compromise. So there's going to be a compromise, a heart to heart. You're going to talk it out. I do feel you're going to sort it out. And you're going to combine something as well, collaboration. So I feel the answer is yes. You're going to compromise. You're going to sort it out. So the answer is yes. So let's bring in a message as well from this person. What does she want to say? You have the most beautiful eyes. They captivate me every time I look at you. And I feel that that's what's going to happen. That you're going to look into each other's eyes, and that may be where all the walls come down. I hope that helps, okay? Lisa, thank you so much for donating for Divine Soul 888, who's also donated as well. Thank you so much, Lisa. So kind of you. Divine blessings. So what's the message for Divine Soul? Where's your question? So what's Divine Soul's question, please, guys? I can't see it anywhere. I can see you talking to each other in the chat, but I can't see your question. So what's Divine Soul's question, please, to my moderators? Or Divine Soul, if you're still here, if you can put me your question in, please. You can't see it either. So I can see you talking to each other, but I can't see a question. So Divine Soul, pop your question in. Lisa, do you not know it either? Yeah, because obviously you've donated for us. So I'll let you guys do that. I'm just going to answer Dominic and then I won't get behind, okay? So Dominic, thank you for the donation. Any messages for me? So let's do a message for Dominic. Okay, let's bring in actually let's bring in the love and light cards for you. So what do we need to know for Dominic, okay? So we've got release your cares to God. So whatever you're going through right now, pray about it. Give it to heaven. It says, oh, that I had wings like a dove, then I would fly away and rest, which is really beautiful. Now, the dove is an amazing symbol about union anyway. It's a huge symbol of like a relationship on the horizon or something getting better in a relationship. It's like relationship harmony. So it feels like whatever you're working towards, whatever you're manifesting, whatever you are desiring and wanting, okay, that's what's coming in. Okay, so I definitely feel that this is what's coming for you. There is something you're manifesting on its way. And you're being shown you have wings like a dove. So that's also a sign that you may be finding your wings right now, which means you may be going through a challenge, but you're going to come out the other side of that challenge. So make sure you are praying, giving it to God, having faith, trusting, and knowing that even the caterpillar struggles and then it gets reborn as this beautiful butterfly. Okay, so what else do you need to know? This is for Dominique. What else do you need to know? Okay, yeah, strength. You're being given strength right now from heaven, and the strength is coming from being within your own self. I just heard like putting the brakes on. I don't know if you heard that. It was like a car screeched outside, and it was like someone was putting the brakes on. So I feel there's been a pause, or you've put the brakes on in something, or something could have come to a halt, or there could be some kind of delay for you to go within and harness this inner strength, to remember who you are as a person, that you are an infinite being having a human experience, that you are strong. Okay, so you're being given what you need. You're being asked to be patient right now because you are aligning with everything you're manifesting and wanting. So if you feel like there's been a pause, or you've had to, something stopped very suddenly, or, maybe you've had like a full start in some way, it's allowed you to go within and process your feelings about this, to have that time alone, to become stronger, more independent, and that will lead to more success. Because you are a very all-wise soul, and you have all the answers within you. So if you pray about what you want, I feel things are going to move forward. So I definitely feel things are shifting forward as you move forward, okay? I decided to remove myself from, a hermit, like going within. It's giving you strength. It's allowing you to take your power back. So I definitely feel that's the right thing for you to do. And you followed that, like, you know that you have the intuition there, and you have your connection with your angels. Except your babe, well, obviously, you know who's right for you and who's wrong for you. You've got malachite here as well, and you've got apophyllite. It says prosperity and increased support. So I definitely feel this support now is coming to you from the higher realms, and that's increasing in you to bring more of what you want in. Prosperity and harmony in relationships, so you get the right ones coming in. It says there's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. It says your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doors to abundance for help and opportunities. So I definitely feel that like this change and this, what you've been doing is creating a way forward for more things to come in. And I feel that's going to be, anything that's been bad for you is going to be replaced with what's good for you. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, so where's Divine Soul's question then? So Divine Soul, message and thoughts of my DM. Do you see a physical meeting this month, okay? So what's the energy between you this month then? What's the energy between you this month? Yeah, look at this for coming out for synchronicity. You can't get a clearer card. Contact will resume. Says on the card, contact will resume. So likely this month, but if it doesn't come in this month, it is going to happen. So don't worry whether it's July, August, September, it's coming anyway. You both want each other, and that's why the contact will resume. Just lighten the load. I feel this lighten the load means two things. The first thing is you need to lighten the load about this. So if you're worrying about contact, don't, because it will happen. So lighten your load, give your worries to heaven. But I feel that your person also needs to release some kind of burden before they contact you. So I do feel it's coming, whether it's this month, next month, does it matter? No, it's coming. So we've got a timing around this for contact. It says it's not the right time. So it may not just be the right time right now in this moment. So it will come in at the right time. You've got to let go of the when. So don't put a timing on it. Just allow things to move forward. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, next question we're doing is for Lee's. Great to have you here, honey. Message from my Ellie, please, and from the angels. Thank you for the donation. So what does Ellie want you to know today? What does Ellie want you to know today? I want to sweep you off your feet. So definitely wanting to come in with some big gesture or some romantic gesture, or, wanting to blow your mind in some way, because, you're a very special person and you deserve that. So look what's at the bottom of the deck here. You're always connected, heart chakra activation. So you may actually want to use some kind of rose quartz, or, something that helps the heart to activate as well. But what I'm feeling here as well is that your masculine is sorting out finances to be able to sweep you off your feet. So they could be trying to get more money in the bank to be able to take you out for a nice romantic meal, or take you somewhere very romantic, or do something very different than perhaps what you've done before. And the universe is assisting with that. So trust the universe right now. You may see 222, you may see spiders, but I feel there is going to be some kind of, big gesture coming in that you may not be expecting. So we've got coming through, I love that we share the same vision for our life together. So you definitely want the same things. Things are definitely going to move forward in the right way. And then they give me Paris. I don't know why I'm seeing Paris. I feel like you may spend time in Paris at some point together. Okay, so that could well be that he takes you to Paris and that's why he's dealing with finances. Okay, because I feel it's not like, oh, let's just go to a restaurant. It's going to be, right, let's get on a plane and go to a restaurant. So it's going to be that big. And that could even be for like a proposal that's coming in the future. I hope that helps, okay? I've said, obviously I don't mind people putting questions in, but I've said no more donations until I've caught up, because I've been on for nearly 3 hours and I'm really behind in the chat, so I can't just keep taking donations or I would never get off the live. And I have to eat and I have to drink and I have to do other work, okay? So I'm about 3 hours in, I've nearly been on 3 hours and I'm about, I'm an hour behind still, so no more donations, okay? So Dominic, thank you for the second donation here. Can you reach my brother for a message? So is your brother on the other side, Dominic? So is your brother on the other side? I feel that's what you mean, okay? Or you're not communicating. I feel your brother may be on the other side, okay? So if you're still here, if you can just confirm to me, yeah, okay, I thought so. So sometimes, you can say like we're not in contact with and we want a message in that way. So I can still reach in that way. But what does your brother want you to know from heaven? I'm just a thought away. So I feel your brother is around you perhaps more than you know. Okay, and I feel this is also you. There could have been an animal as well there. So there could be a pet that your brother is connecting with in heaven. Or there could be a dog around you now. Or maybe you're being guided to get a dog. Man's best friend, that kind of thing. But I feel that you and your brother are either very close, like best friends, or he wanted that. He feels that with you. So I'm just a thought away. So he's right by your side. So because this deck is channeled beautifully by James Van Pro, okay, I'm going to read you what it says, okay? Because this is what he wants you to know. And then I'm going to use my deck to bring a further message in. So I'm just a thought away, which is such a beautiful message because it means he's with you anytime you need him, okay? Please don't think of me as gone because I'm not gone. I'm right here. Please don't think of heaven as up in the sky because it's not. It's right here. Yes, I am happily busy with learning and helping, but I'm also happily willing to be right by your side the moment that you need me, okay? All of our former communication barriers have been lifted, and I now understand and hear you perfectly. I hear your thoughts, and please don't worry. I don't judge them or you. My heart is now completely open to compassion, and I understand and love you like I never could before. That's why I'm with you the moment you think of me. So what I feel is, it's like he's with you, but he's like your best friend. So whether you were best friends or not when he was alive, he is now. That's what I'm connecting with. Like, he wants you to know he's with you. Like how, an animal would be with you, for example. He's there with you like that. So, and it's unconditional, okay? So, and you're saying about numbers. I see numbers, so many messages. So this is what he's saying to you. He's saying, I gently touch your face while you were sleeping. So he's around you, which means he's watching over you, he's with you, he's helping you to feel safe and comforted and supported. So while you're sleeping, it's like he touches your face, he makes sure you're okay. He's watching over you. Yeah, he said, I'm surrounded by family and friends. So obviously he's not alone, he's in heaven, but he's surrounded by people you're aware of, family, friends, and maybe animals too. So I feel he wants you to know he's okay. And he said, I heard your words. So whatever your words were to him, whether it was when you've spoken to him lately, or this could be connected with his passing, or he heard your words, he wants you to know. So I feel he wants you to know he's safe, he's okay, he's in a good place, and he's watching over you, and he hears you all the time. I wrote him yesterday, it's because he hears you. So what else does he want you to know? I'm going to bring him, it's amazing I've just been guided to this deck for you again. Okay, the Love and Light Oracles. Isn't this the deck that I was guided to before? So use loving strength and discernment. Isn't that powerful when you got the strength card coming up? Okay, these were the cards for you. Wanted the strength and the hermit card. So it's like he's saying to you, use your loving strength and your discernment with what you're doing. So it's like he knows why you're doing certain things, and that could be why you are cutting certain people out and, making it more about you. Because you're not trying to win the approval of anybody. Okay, so if there's like people pleasing around or people causing drama, you're not getting involved in that. So you're saying, I'm not trying to win the approval of people, but of God. If people pleasing were my goal, I wouldn't want to be Christ's servant. So you know, people pleasing doesn't help anyone. You've got to do what's right for you. You've got to say yes to you and say no to others, even if that means, you know, to say yes to you, you've got to say no to others. And you have been having this time within to go within and connect with you. And I feel you know, he's been all around you. He's been all around you, helping you. So I also want to bring in, this is the divine masculine and spirit oracle, but I can connect with this. You know, I connect with my family through this one too. Live your life to the full. That's what he's saying to you. Live your life to the full. Enjoy your life. Okay? And look towards the future. What a beautiful message. So he's saying don't remain stuck in past cycles or, you know, past pain. Let me just go down to where I was in the chat. There we are. Live your life to the full and look towards the future. Don't look back, look forward. You've got great things coming in. I hope that helps. Okay, really beautiful messages. Little bit, thank you for gifting a membership to Jenny for there, honey. It means so much. I want to do you a message as well. Let me just see where I am in the chat, how far I am. Oh, we haven't got that many donations. That's okay. Let me just go back to where I was then. So a little bit, you saying, what? I think you're just asking for a general question. Let me just go back to it a little bit. Or are you still here, honey? Yeah, you're there. And what's your question? What's your question, honey? I'm going to answer you. So let me just find where I was in the chat there. So I'm going to, because you've donated a membership there. I think you may have donated 2 memberships there. Thank you for that. So any messages for you? So what do you need to know today? So this is the little bit, okay? And I really appreciate you doing that and gifting those memberships, okay? I think Dominic's just become a member as well, so thank you for that, honey. Make sure you watch Members Pick a Pile, because it's really powerful for Monday and obviously today's message. So you've got the moon. So what you're being reminded is things are not always what they seem. I feel something could happen around the full moon as well. Okay, so you may be feeling a bit emotional right now. There could be a few things going on around this full moon. So between now and the 10th, things could be going on, okay? So there's high emotions with some illusions. So remember, don't pay too much attention to social media or, you know, what's going on in the physical. See beyond that. And listen to your intuition with anything else you're doing, like work, projects, goals, dreams. Trust your intuition. And I feel there is telepathic communication right now between you and your person. So the moon is actually a really good card because it gives you time to reflect on where you are and what you want and to set new intentions and make new things in your mind, okay? And you've got the sun as well. So the sun's at the bottom of the deck. So the moon and the sun. As I say, the moon and the sun. And they're giving me Mon, which could be Monday. Monday could be significant. So it could be this Monday gone or Monday coming. Could even be something that's happening between now and Monday. And so you may start feeling brighter and more positive moving towards Monday, because the sun is like the most positive card you can get. And I'm seeing the inner child in this as well. So you're connecting with your inner child and the wonder in life, seeing magic in life. Monday is your birthday. Wow, well, there you go. So Monday, it's like your inner child is going to be celebrated because it's your birthday. So the sun is going to come out. So I feel whatever you're going through now, if there's any illusion, any fear, any struggle, you know, anything, any heavy emotion, Monday, your inner child is coming out. You know, and you're feeling really strong. It's like your inner child is on top of the world and you've got a unicorn there as well. And, you know, unicorns are, I mean, I feel there's a big message here with the horse about 2026 being a great year for you. And it's going to be like a golden year for you. So I feel that's like a magical year for you. But I feel this unicorn is also about your inner child. Now, unicorns are connected with your inner child, but they're also very powerful. They bring purity and clarity and innocence in and purification. So I feel you may start seeing unicorns. You may even see a unicorn on your birthday that's a sign from the angels that they are showing you that magic is coming in. You've got a bright future ahead. So you're going to, and it says as well, period of prosperity, honours and recognition. So you may get a lot of recognition coming in for your birthday. So you could get more gifts than you thought, or more cards than you thought, or something is going to come in for you. So I really feel there's good things ahead. So let me pull you a twin flame card. Your divine masculine is awakening, okay, whatever's going on. And you've got the 222 at the bottom of the deck there with the spiders. So trust the universe right now. But I feel between now and Monday, something good is coming. And happy birthday for Monday. It's mine on the Wednesday. So yours is the 7th and mine's the Wednesday. Really cool. Mine's the 9th. Okay, so I hope that helps, okay? Sophia E, thank you for the donation. Sophia E, I want to add he posted a pic with X no contact. Don't pay attention to the illusion of the physical world, okay? It doesn't really matter what he's posting or doing. You know, you've got to see beyond that. So there's angelic intervention taking place. You'll still move into reunion no matter what's going on. So it doesn't mean that anything, you may think, oh, is that a reunion with him and the ex, you know, this card here. But I feel the angels are showing you that you're coming back together. So don't worry about anything like that. You know, social media is illusion. I'm tired of being away from you. He's tired of being away from you. No matter what other things seem with perhaps somebody else. So the message is that you and him will come together. I hope that helps, okay? Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation. Message from Orlando and the angels, will he reach out and see me? So what's the energy right now between you and Orlando? Don't panic. There's some family issues going on. They give me fear. So I feel he may be dealing with something to do with family right now. Issues with family. So this could be... there could be a problem with the family, or he could be helping them out in some way with some kind of issue. So there's something going on outside of the connection that he is dealing with. So you're being guided to not panic if there's no communication or because he's dealing with something. Okay, when I say family, I'm connecting with like family as in sister, brother, mother, father, grandparents, like family, not like a relationship, you know. So I feel there's something going on. He may even need to relax about it because he may be panicking about this. So you could send him healing energy through the 5D, or maybe he's going to need you to be there for him. But I feel the message is to recognise that there's something going on he's dealing with. So become the magician of your own life. And I'm connecting with him here as well because he's taking control of his situation to take action in some way. So I feel he's dealing with something now with family. And for you, you have to remember you're a manifester. So if you're panicking, you're going to create more things to panic about. If you're relaxed about things, because you know he is making the right adjustments, he is going to reach out and he will see you, then you're at peace. And I feel that's what you need to know. So he is going to reach out and see you when he's dealt with whatever this family thing is he's going through. So what does he want to say to you? What does he want to say to you right now? He's saying, I love you more than the distance between us. So if there is distance between you right now, it's because of a family issue. It's nothing to do with you. And he does love you regardless. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, I want to move on from him. Any guidance? We all want that, don't we? But you can't move on from the person you're in love with. You can't move on from your soul counterpart. You can't move on from your twin flame. What you can do is move on from the drama, the struggle, the stress. And that's surrender. So it's very unlikely you're going to move on, okay, because you would have already done so if it was a karmic situation. But you're aware this person is your divine masculine. So, you know, you just got to get used to that. I'm never going to move on. You know, you won't. I've been on my journey with my twin for 27 years. I love him more now than I did 27 years ago. So have I been able to move on? No. Has he been able to move on from me? No, okay. So regardless of what's in the way, the feelings are always there. It's very strong, okay? It's a very powerful, potent feeling and connection. So in a way, you learn to live with that until union occurs. So recognize you can't move on. You can try. If you try cord cutting with your twin, by the way, it will remove the cords of fear. But if you try and cut the cords of love, it will just bounce back stronger. So you'll end up feeling more feelings, more pain, more anxiety. Okay, put your hands up if you've tried that, okay? And I'm talking about years I tried that years ago, and it doesn't work. You just feel them more intensely, okay? It does not work. So I feel the message coming through, okay, is that you need to recognize, first of all, you can't move on. But you can surrender. That's what you're meant to do. So it's not like, oh, you're meant to just sit around waiting. No, no, no. You're meant to be living your life and enjoying life and working on you. Because what he's saying right now is he's dealing with obligation, responsibility, duty. He's sorting out that karmic situation, that karmic tie. And that's why your journey is in divine timing. So it will all happen at the exact right time. But that doesn't mean you wait around thinking, come on, you've got to come now, you've got to do this now, because it doesn't work that way. There's lessons being learned, okay? So you're actually going through the same things, because I'm sure he's felt the same. I wish I could move on from you. It would be easier for me to remain where I am if I don't have feelings for you. But guess what? He does have feelings for you. So you're his catalyst in a way. You're not a catalyst to him. You are a catalyst in the situation to trigger this change. He's saying you're the first person I want to see every morning and the last one I want to see at night. So when he's at home, he wakes up and he's thinking about you. He's falling asleep, he's thinking about you. He wishes it was you that he was seeing in the morning and you he was seeing at night. But guess what? It's someone else, and that's triggering him to think, what am I doing in this situation? He said, I can always hear my heart whispering your name. Okay, I can always hear my heart whispering your name. So that means he's always telepathically communicating with you. So you can't move on, but let's give you some guidance, okay? Straight out, we've got facing fears. You're facing your fears, he's facing his fears. There's mirroring going on. So this is what you're doing right now. You're recognizing, okay, I can't move on, but I can heal. I can see this in a higher way. I can surrender. I can give it to God. And really, breath work, honestly, is the only thing that helps, because it brings you back into the present moment. So you are going through a dark night of the soul right now to be able to get stronger. So what pulls you through that dark night of the soul is your connection with God, your angels, the higher power, okay? So you've got the Emperor. He is your divine masculine. I feel this has come out to remind you can't move on from your masculine. You just can't, okay? But he needs to be stable and loyal to you, not to someone else, and that's what's causing the problem. So you've just got to wait right now. And again, that doesn't mean wait as in wait around. It means the process is about divine timing, the masks that need to come off. Your dream sharing right now, and it's very vivid and intimate. So you may well have had very vivid, lucid, sensual, sexy dreams with the clothes off. And clothes off is also about vulnerability. Masks off is about vulnerability. So you've got to just have faith in divine timing for things to move forward. So in the meantime, focus on you, your creativity, the things you want to do, things in your life that light you up. That's what the angels want you to focus on. I hope that helps, okay? Peace, Lily, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, may I have a message from my spiritual team? Of course. So what's the message from your spiritual team? So the message coming through from your spiritual team, what is it? Your masculine is awakening. That's what you need to know. Okay, so your masculine is awakening to what this connection is. That's what your spiritual team want you to know. And this is for the highest good of all. So you've got the Hierophant, which is a symbol of commitment and marriage. And maybe that's something you want with this person in the future, and that's a sign for that. But I'm seeing this more like spiritual growth. You know, that you're going through things right now for your spiritual growth, to move yourself out of the matrix in a way, from like traditional thinking into a more higher understanding, because it says traditional thinking about relationships, and this journey is not a traditional relationship. It's a journey of self-love. It's a journey of growth. It's a journey of healing. It's a journey of soul recognition. It's a very powerful journey. So the message here is to know that you have to look at this journey differently than anything you've been through before. And also it really does challenge your traditional ideas or what society says or what programming says. And I feel this is definitely what your twin is doing too. Moving beyond the 3D illusion of everything and seeing things in a higher way. So you've got spending time together, breakthroughs and going somewhere. So I feel what I need to say to you is your connection is going somewhere. There will be a breakthrough and you will spend time together. You just have to have faith that there is an awakening happening first. Okay, and your masculine has a deep knowing, a deep inner knowing that they love you, and you have that too. And I know you've asked about a general message, but that's what's come through. So I want to pull you a general message from the angel answers. What do you need to know? What does your spiritual team want you to know? Don't stop. Don't give up. Keep going forward, because things are going to happen. There's going to be a breakthrough. I hope that helps, okay? So Dominic, thank you so much for joining the angel family, and you become an angel warrior. Amazing. So you're an angel warrior. So what that means is that I do an interactive message every week, so you've still got time to get involved. Tomorrow I'm recording the video. So if you go onto the members community post and you find the community post that I shared on Monday, you'll see I say, hello angel warriors, pop your question in and I'll be picking 5 of you to answer. Well, I've been answering everyone. So if you've got a question you want answering, put it in the Warriors community post, not a video on the community post itself, and then tomorrow I'll be doing the Warriors video, so you have a chance to get involved in that. And thank you so much for that, honey. Okay, so I'm at the top of the chat. Let me just make sure I haven't missed anyone out. Let me just bring it back up. Hang on a second. So pretty sure I've answered all the donations. So now's your time, if you haven't had a question answered, to put it in the chat. So you don't need to donate, guys, okay? So let me just go back on. I can't believe I forgot to put the thumbnail on this morning as well. So I'm just waiting for it to come back on. There we go. Okay, so we're going to do a message for Rebecca. Says, does my man of 6 months still want to marry me? So how does this man of 6 months feel? I want to explore new places and experience new things with you. So it feels like this person wants to explore life with you. So they may not necessarily be thinking about marriage, okay? And, you know, this card does signify a commitment in a marriage. But what they want to do is travel with you. This person wants to do things with you. And he's saying, does he still want to marry me? So maybe that's come up. Okay, and it feels like what he wants to do is enjoy life with you first. So maybe explore new places, like travel with you and have experiences with you. So I feel like the energy is, I do see a commitment with the both of you, but this is more about traveling and doing things. He said, I'm from Australia. Where does he live near you, or is there a distance then? But he said, I want to explore new places and experience new things with you. So this person wants a life with you. This person wants to be with you, but I feel this is more about let's go and do stuff first and then get married. That's the energy I'm picking up on. So I definitely feel that there's more on the horizon for you both. I hope that helps, okay? An hour away, there you go. So it isn't about exploring Australia with you. I mean, there could be places in Australia you both want to visit. But I feel this is like doing new things with you. Okay, wherever, I feel this is about you going, like, I don't know, to America or England or wherever you go. You're going to explore things together. I hope that helps, okay? So I do see a commitment, just not quite yet. That's what I'm connecting with. Okay, I hope that helps. Oh, let me just have a little breather there. I needed to have a big deep breath. I feel like that just helped you because I just had a big deep breath there. Like it was a big weight off your shoulder. Let's do a message for the beautiful Laura Marto. And Palami's character's coming today and she's been on. So I have told her that me, you and Pink have bought her a carrot. So this is the energy coming in. Healing is needed. Now, this could be healing in your body. If you're going through your physical stuff, it could be healing in the connection. You know, healing is needed. And it's bringing a breakthrough in. So you may start seeing those penguins again, Laura, as a huge sign that there is that breakthrough coming in. So healing is needed right now. There she is, Ruka, that's Palami, Laura. There she is, okay? She's smiling about that carrot there. Just had tingling in my crown chakra. So there's healing needed. There's a breakthrough coming in. So I feel that's a sign about your physical health. I feel there's going to be a breakthrough in your physical healing. So you're going to start feeling better. Yeah, you're going to feel like you can run and dance and do all kinds of things. So I'm seeing this as your health improving. Because it may have affected your legs, your feet, you know, just the movement. So leap of faith, a new start. So I feel that's a big message about recovery in health. So what's going on with Mr. O? Well, look at this. Always listen to your heart. He's sending you an emoji there. Kiss emoji, heart eyes, obsessed with you, kissing you. So he's showing you, you know, he's sending you that energy. So if you see those emojis, that's a huge, or in random ways, that's a huge sign he's blowing kisses to you. And look at this, self-healing, working on body and mind. And I feel that you see his energy like that, you know, you see his energy like he's so sexy, you know, and his body is so sexy to you. And we've got, look at this, doing the work, divine masculine awakening, divine masculine self-healing, working on body, soul, health, you know, healing the self, love there, a lot of power. So what does he want to say to you? Oh, thank you, little bit. I hope you do too, honey. The love I have for you makes me nervous sometimes. Yes, he feels like a nervous wreck around you. Why? Because you unlocked a part of him he didn't know existed. He's saying, you've unlocked a part of me I didn't know existed, and that makes me nervous. and he makes me feel nervous. So what's his next action step? What's his next action step? To open your mind and heart, and you are in my future. So he's saying, future, you're in it. I want to open my mind and heart to you. And that's what he's working on. And that card also moves. I don't know if you saw it then on top of the deck. Yeah, desire, you turn me on. Absolutely. I hope that helps, okay? No, it's my birthday a week today. So next Wednesday on the 9th, I'm 49. I'm 49. I'm so excited because I'm having a few days with myself. So I'm having next week off. I'll still be here, like, recording videos. The videos will all be on the channel, but there'll be no lives next week because I'm having a week off. I need it, okay? I haven't had a week off for a long, long time. So I'm having a whole week off next week. So I'll be live the week after. Okay, so that's when I'm live this week. There'll be no lives next week. So Melissa, guided by my peeps, no messaging me saying, are you doing a live? Because I'll start feeling like, oh, I need to be on live. So no lives next week because it's my birthday. Victor, thank you for the donation, honey. And I'm going to do Melissa, actually. Let's do Melissa first, okay? Guided by my peeps. Good morning, Liz. Is there a message from V today? And then I'm going to do Victor's donation. Let me just see what Victor's donation. Oh, for collective messages. Okay. So we'll do Melissa first and then a collective message. So this is for you, Melissa. What does your person want you to know? Okay. So message is, your kindness is unmatched. You make everyone around you feel special. And that's really true. You do make everyone feel special. I bet there's people here right now who feel special because of you. So, and this is for guided by my peeps, okay? So your kindness is unmatched. It's like your person wants you to remember how beautiful you are inside and outside. And just hearing from you brightens my day. So when they think about you, it brightens their day. You know, your light, your energy, it makes their life lighter, warmer. It's like the sun coming out on a rainy day. They know it's time to take action. And he wants to do that, okay? Because he wants to talk to you, because you brighten his day. He doesn't want to just sit there watching you. He wants to do something about it. So look at this. We got ready for commitment, union, and the next step. So you're ready for the next step here. I feel like you've been preparing emotionally and physically for what's coming in. Okay, because you do want marriage and commitment with him. It doesn't matter what he's in now, what's going on. You know you can see this in the future, no matter what, okay? And I feel that this is absolutely what you want. You know, like you perhaps may not have wanted that with anyone else, or it's never felt the same, but you know you want it with him. So he knows he hurt you and he is in pain because he's hurt you. He's saying it's worth it, okay? It's worth it. This time it's taking, it will all be worth it, okay? And you make him very happy. And he wants you to know that. So I do see a future where you're married to each other. I do see that, okay? So let's see what else is going on with him right now. Oh, thank you, Hot Springs. I hope your birthday is as blessed as you are for everyone. That means the world. Thank you for that, honey. Look at this. Tower, Melissa. He's going through tower chaos. It's all falling apart right now. He knows he needs to stop old habits and ways regarding love. He knows he needs to get out of that situation. It says change attachments to wealth and status. So he knows he needs to release things to be able to have that new life with you. And that's what he's planning. Okay, so he doesn't want to just watch you. He wants to be with you. And he knows he's got to make changes. And whether he likes it or not, that's how it's happening. It's a good thing. I hope that helps, okay? So Victor donated for collective messages. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do a love and light card. So we're going to pick a card, 1, 2, or 3. So pick a card. There's number 1, straight out. Number 2, there it is. And number 3, thank you, angels. Number 3. Okay, so we got 1, 2, and 3. They give me a little bit of heart palpitation. So I don't know if anyone's having heart chakra activation right now. You could be having heart pain. Okay, 1, 2, or 3. So 1, 2, and 3. So if you pick number 1, the message is celebrate the beautiful gift of life. Now, there could be birthdays coming up first of all. It's mine next week. A few people in the chat, it's your birthday. So if it's your birthday, whenever it is, happy birthday. If it's coming in July, if you're a July baby. But if it isn't your birthday, it doesn't matter. This means celebrate your life. Wake up every day in the knowingness that it's your birthday. In other words, God gave you a new day. God gave you another day. So really every day is our birthday, and every day we should be celebrating it. So it says, let the heavens be glad and the earth rejoice. Let the sea and everything in it shout his praise. So I feel what this is really saying is all of heaven is grateful that you're on earth right now. So you need to enjoy that. You need to be grateful for everything you've got. Be grateful. Celebrate life. Don't put your life on hold. The more grateful you are, the quicker things happen, the more happy you feel, the more breakthroughs you have. Just use gratitude as an attitude and it'll turn your life around. So celebrate your life. Maybe even think, right, on if you've got a day off work, for example, say, instead of just sitting around or cleaning, or I'm going to go out and celebrate me, I'm going to do something for me. That could even be doing something nice for yourself, buying yourself your favourite meal, or buying yourself a little gift, or just doing something nice for yourself, having a lie-in if you need one, or having an early night, or a nice relaxing bath, or having a massage, or doing something for yourself. I feel that's what you need to do. If you pick number 2, be the love you wish to receive. I love this. So this is about you being the kind of person you want to be with. So if you're thinking, what can I do to make my person want me more or love me more? Be the person that you want them to love and have. So fall in love with life, fall in love with yourself, become your own best friend, give out love to others, be kind, be gentle, be generous, be compassionate, be flexible, adaptable, respond with love, not fear, be the love you wish to receive. It says those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed. So in other words, be kind to others, work on service, be generous to people, give people compliments. Don't do it like think I've got to do that. You know, if you like yesterday, I was on the train coming back from Manchester, and the woman who was walking around taking the tickets, her hair was beautiful. Okay, and when I got off the train, she got off the train to like wave at whoever, or you know what they do. And I went up and I said, I just want you to know your hair is beautiful. And her whole face lit up. And she was like, thank you. You know, her whole face, and it was a genuine, like, she really took that in. And I feel like perhaps in that moment she really needed just to have a little booster. But it wasn't me thinking, oh, I'm going to boost someone's ego. I really felt like I need to tell her her hair's amazing. You know, and that's what I do. Like, I'll talk to people and give compliments here and there, do things. And, you know, I bought someone shopping once and they got really defensive. You know, they were like, why are you doing that? And I was like, I'm just paying it forward. And they were like, you know, some people know because they perhaps do it for others. Some people just, you know, think someone's got an agenda. But I feel the message here is if you're giving love out, it's going to come back to you in an amazing way, okay? Pile 3, become still so you may hear God. Now, when I'm shuffling this deck, this was the pile that took the longest to come out. So again, there could be some delays. Okay, there could be some delays, there could be some silence, some separation. So you have to become still in those moments. You have to go into separation and silence so that you can actually hear God, to connect with the Creator, to connect with your angels, to listen to your guides, to get your own intuition back on track, to be able to hear things again. Because you can be so busy in your own mind, overthinking, or you can be so busy in your day-to-day life, you forget to connect with God. And that's really what I'm feeling here. So perhaps take time out to breathe today, to meditate, to go in nature, to reconnect with you. It says, for the life of every living thing is in his hand, and the breath of every human being. Wow. So God is your Father. God is in control of your life. He's in control of when things happen to you. So you need to get it right with God. You've got to talk to him about things and believe in him or her, or whoever you believe is the higher power, God, the universe, whomever. But, you know, when you connect with God, he's going to support you. He's going to be there for you, and he's going to bless you. And you have to trust him that he knows what's best for you. So something isn't happening in the moment, and you're saying, please, God, please. He hears you. He's not saying, no, I'm going to punish you because of this and that. He's saying, no, I'm not giving it to you right now because it's not right for you right now. It won't serve you. You know, it's like if you've got a kid wanting sweets and the mother says you can't have them yet. You can have them after your tea. You can have them after your dinner. And the kid's having a tantrum, you know, screaming, shouting, I want those sweets now. But the mother knows Or the father knows that if they give them kids those sweets, they're going to make themselves sick. They've got to have a stomach ache. Wouldn't be good for them in the long run. So that's what God, you have to remember, God knows what's best for you because he's your true father. And that's what we all learn on this journey. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Ethereal Seeker, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, message from and about my DM, Will, please. So what's Will going through? What's Will going through? Well, you're mirrors of each other right now, so you're both going through the same thing. So you could be experiencing the same kind of ascension symptoms, same kind of feelings. You may be experiencing the same actual experiences, but you could actually wake up in the middle of the night and then he wakes up at the exact same time. So you may even be seeing mirrored numbers. So there's a lot going on there. Okay, and you've got the promise as well. Oh, thank you, Palami. I've just got it, okay? I've just got your email. So the baby hasn't come yet, but I'm sure it's on its way. It is coming today. So you will be together and you will reunite. Okay, that's what you need to know about you and Will. You will come back together. You will reunite. You've got the stag there. Right now, you're mirroring each other. So there's a lot going on with healing, okay? So we've got Warrior of Love coming through. So you are strong and powerful. So you're being guided to remember that. And again, this is mirrors. So you're both gaining strength from each other right now and from God and your energy, you know, the connection. So what he's saying to you is, I knew all along this is more than just a fling with us. So he's known all along that this is a real soul level love. It's something real and powerful. And he said, I want to make you a permanent part of my life. So maybe when you first met, you know, he thought, oh, is this a fling? And then he thought, no, it's not a fling. It's permanent. It's a permanent love. It's something permanent. Very powerful. I hope that helps, okay? So what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to do a message, a collective message from your person. So if there's someone right now, everyone in the chat, if there's someone you are connecting with, in love with, feel as your soul counterpart and you want a message from them, and you haven't received a message yet in this live, we're going to do it now. So pick a power 1, 2, or 3. What does your person want you to know, power 1? What does your person want you to know, power 2? What does your person want you to know, power 3? Okay, so we've got power 1, power 2, and power 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. So pick your number. 1, 2, and 3. So your person, power 1, is saying, I'll love you until the end of time. So there's no denying this love. There's no getting away from this love. You are eternal. This could be the confirmation you need that you are twin flames or soul counterparts, because I'll love you until the end of time, which means this is an eternal love. So they know that, okay? They know that you will be together until the end of time. They feel the same way that you do. So this love is undeniable. So it's only a matter of time until you express this to each other, because they feel it too. If you chose number 2, I want to explore new places and experience new things with you. So they see a future with you where you are traveling together, experiencing new things together, exploring new places together, going places together that perhaps you haven't explored before. So they see a future with you, which could be very busy. So in other words, you could travel and go places. So I feel you are going to experience things. I do feel travel in your future. So even if you thought, I don't know about travel, I do feel you're going to go places like, and this is like, can be long destinations, as well as perhaps even exploring the places where you live. So definitely you've got new things to do together. Number 3, you have unlocked a part of me I didn't know existed. So this means that you touch a part of your person that no one else ever has. You've unlocked a side of them they've never seen. So, for example, if they're not very romantic, with you they are. Or if they're not very intimate, with you they are. It's like whenever you feel that perhaps in your own life you feel this too. So perhaps you think, all the other people I've been with, they've never made me feel a certain way that this person makes me feel. That's exactly how they feel. And you've unlocked a part of that. And obviously you unlock their soul and their heart. So you unlock a part of them they've come here to unlock. You know, you make them feel things and think things they've never experienced before until that's how they know it's real with you. So you make them think perhaps a bit differently about life, or you help them to see life in a whole new way. But I feel this is like you unlock parts of them, like their romantic side, their intimate side, you know, that no one else can. You know, it's like with me, for example, you know, the only person I've really, truly ever desired in such a way where I cannot keep my hands off this person is my twin flame. And I've had other relationships and been with other people. I've never ever felt that same intensity with anyone. And that's the truth, okay? So, and that's how you know it's real. So he unlocked that part of me, you know, which is something very intense. I know I'll never experience that with anyone else. And, you know, the thing is, even if I never, obviously I'm sure, you know, I mean, it's not like me saying, are we going to be together? But, you know, even if I, for example, never experienced him again in this lifetime, and say if I get involved with someone else, that person would never give me what he can give me. Does that make sense? So it's like a part that is sacred between me and him. And it's the same with you. So all of you watching will have a sacred part of you that only your twin has access to. And it's the same with them. Like you'll have certain access to them that no one else will. And that's a really powerful thing. I hope that helps, okay? Laura said, I'm going back to bed now. Sleep well, honey. I'm been on for 3.5 hours. So I'm going off myself soon. Because it's dinner time. It's like 11 o'clock, so it's breakfast time for me. We're going to do, it isn't, someone says that's a lot of moderators. This is, at the end of the day, we're a community, we're a family. It's not about people, and it's about people feeling welcome and people being looked after and people feeling safe. And that's what my channel is about. It's not about how many people are watching or how many subscribers I've got, or it's about community. That's what we've got here, okay? To the person who's saying, that's a lot of moderators for 57 people. Okay, I don't care. Okay, each one of you hopefully feels welcome. Okay, so let's do as well. Let's do someone asked about career. Let's do a career pick pile as well. So we'll do some career messages. If anyone wants any career messages, think about your career. What do you want to know? 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Let's do a career message. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, thank you, Ruka, Palami. Beautiful. 1, 2, and 3. Liz, I see robins outside my window. Beautiful. There you go. It's Jesus coming through, unconditional love. Maybe a mother coming through in heaven. Could be Mother Mary saying hello to you. Really beautiful. I always see robins as Jesus, as my mum and Jesus. I see magpies for my dad and robins for my mum. And the other day, about 2 weeks ago now, I saw 2 robins together. I've never seen 2 robins together. They were like a couple. And I was like, that's amazing. That's like my mum and dad together coming through. So 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. There's like a career message or something you need to know about work, professionalism, money, that kind of thing. So number 1, you've got renewal. So there could be a new job coming in, or maybe you've got a new job and you feel renewed in that, or you feel like you want to change something. So there could be a change coming in. You could even need to have a little break from something you're doing to recharge your batteries, because it says you need to take time to recharge your energy to get back on track. So this could be you just need a holiday, maybe you need a little break to think about what you want to do, or maybe you've been working so hard you just need some time out. So I feel time out could be coming up, time off, maybe booking a holiday, a few days off, or doing something for you, and you'll feel better. And he says, challenges ahead require you to have faith and it will be a breakthrough. So you may go through a challenge after this kind of renewal period, you know, so you may have like a little break and then go back into what you're doing, and a challenge could come up, but it's a breakthrough. But I feel there could also be a new beginning for some of you. You know, wind turbines, I'm kind of seeing as the winds have changed. So something could be coming in to change something for the positive, for the better. And breakthrough, you may see a penguin. Thank you, Varsha, but I'm going to say no more donations, okay, because I'm going off soon. So number 2, magic. There's magic in your situation right now. So whatever's going on, there's magic there. Now, there's magic happening. So what I'm really seeing this as, first of all, is you are a magical being. You are a manifester. You are a magician. So you can manifest and create the life you want, the relationship you want, the work you want. You have the power to manifest it. So the angels say you have the power in you now to use your magic to attract what you want into your life. The sky is your limit. So whatever you want, you can create. Byron has just come in. Go right back to the beginning. I answered a question for you. Alice's thoughts and feelings and stuff right at the beginning. First one. So Byron, go right back to the beginning, or wait for Victor to timestamp it later, and you've got a message. So you don't even have to worry about anything. So right at the beginning, first person, okay? So there's magic in your life, pal, too. Okay, so whenever you're wanting right now, the sky is the limit. So don't think, oh, I can't have this or I can't do that. You can. So you may just be thinking, right, I need to set some intentions right now. I need to think bigger. I need to create more things. So there's magic coming in for you, whatever it is. I feel the message for you, pal, too, is whatever you want, you can manifest it. I hope that helps, okay? And pal 3, you've got rewards. If you've been working on a project or a goal for a while, you're going to start seeing rewards. Or if you've been perhaps doing something for a while, you're going to start, forgive me, fear, seeing the rewards. So you must let go of fear. If you're thinking, when am I going to get promoted? Or when's that money coming in? Or when? It's on its way. There's fear there. You must release fear, though, because you will get the reward. It says you are cashing in on all the good work you've done. So whenever you've been putting into something, it's going to pay off, okay? It says raises, bonuses and prosperity are coming in. Keep going and keep growing. So if you perhaps connected with pals 2 and 3 and you're manifesting something, this is a huge sign of that being rewarded, with that coming in. So I feel there's amazing things on the horizon for you. Your treasure chest is going to open and overflow. I hope that helps again. Varsha, thank you for the donation. GD's feelings, what's he busy with and what's next for us? So what's going on with GD? He's sorting out his finances. He may be in some kind of debt, or he may feel that he owes someone something. That could be like a karmic debt. So that's what he's dealing with. So he's dealing with material things, financial things, work things. You've got to forgive and release the past. So while he's dealing with that, what you need to do is forgive yourself or forgive him or forgive the situation, and that will release and heal the past. Okay, what does he want you to know? He's saying you are so supportive and I feel like I can achieve anything with you by my side. So he really does appreciate the support you've given to him, the way you are, the way you shine your light, the way you believe in him, the way you stand strong in this love for him. And I feel that, that's what he's saying. You're so supportive of me in that way. So with you by his side, he feels like he can do anything. He's saying there was always a connection, it ran deep between us. So he's always felt the deep bond between you, no matter how he's behaved or what he's said or done or not said or not done. He's saying, I love you until the end of time. So I do feel that you're going to be together. He just is dealing with something to do with the material world right now to align himself for your connection. So, this is the thing you've got to remember. It's like there's other things going on too. So you both want each other. Oh, I've got it backwards there. You both want each other. And I feel sometimes you get that backwards. You perhaps don't believe he does love you or want you. Within 6 months, something's coming where there's going to be a lightening of the load. So this could well be finances sorting out over the next 6 months to move this forward. And then it's going to start going somewhere. So over the next 6 months, this is going to start moving forward. I hope that helps, okay? Have you done Ethereal Seeker? Oh, yeah, hang on, let me have a look. I've already answered Ethereal Seeker. I'm sure I have earlier, like way earlier, about Will. I'm pretty sure I've answered your question already, Ethereal Seeker. I'm pretty sure I've already answered Ethereal Seeker's question. I know I've definitely done it. Okay, Ethereal Seeker, I know I've done your question. If for any reason I haven't, which I would be very surprised, then next live I'll do you straight away. But I'm pretty sure I've already answered your question because I remember doing it. Okay? But again, I answer that many questions. You have to recognise that, I do sometimes get confused with things. I am human at the end of the day. So I'm pretty sure I've answered it. So Village 5, thank you for the donation. No more donations, guys, because I am going to go off. So does Twin Flame receive good advice from friends, please? Okay, so does your twin receive good advice? You have. Oh, thank you, Donna. I thought I had. So I'll start confusing myself and I start second guessing myself. So does your twin receive advice, good advice from friends? We've got the world. So I do feel that the friendships that your twin has got are very fulfilling relationships. They're very mature relationships. So I would feel that, yes, it says a mature and fulfilling relationship, successful, reaching goals and travel. Well, obviously the world is about completion. And I do feel it is happening with it being the number 21. So I do feel they are receiving advice from friends. That is happening. So your intuition is spot on with that. And I do feel that it's about some kind of completion. So they may be talking about making a change or ending something to be with you or dealing with something to be with you. So I definitely do feel that they're talking about that with friends and they're receiving mature advice, like fulfilling advice. So I do feel the answer is yes, they're receiving good advice. So I don't feel it's like these people are trying to interfere in any way or cause a problem or anything like that. I don't feel there's anything nasty or manipulative going on. I feel it will successfully help for you to reach your goal. So I feel that the answer is good advice. Okay, so I feel that's a good thing, okay? So that's bringing a message from your person to you. Oh, bye, little bit. Have a lovely day, honey. I admit that I resisted our connection. So your person's admitting this. I did resist the connection. I did deny it, but now I'm handling that. And that may well be why they're getting advice from other people. I hope that helps, okay? We got Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Hi, can I have a love message from Viveka's deep intentions, please? So what do we need to know? Okay, I can't focus today because I can't stop thinking about you. So this person today could be at work or could be trying to focus on something else or focus on something they're doing, but they can't focus or they're struggling to because they can't stop thinking about you. So this person is thinking about you constantly. You know, you're on their mind. So what else do you need to do, to know? All paths lead to the divine feminine. So all paths lead back to you. So this person is coming back to you. And obviously all thoughts are bringing them back to you anyway. We've got within 6 months. So within 6 months, this person is coming back to you the right way with deep intention. So they're finding the way home back to you within 6 months. So between now and Christmas time, this person will either have reached out to you or, you know, come to you in a very powerful way and something will have shifted. So I feel you just got to have faith in that. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, Byron, it was great to see you yesterday, honey. And yeah, what I've kind of done is done some messages right at the beginning, a bit deeper, you know, with other cards. So I've done some messages and really positive cards, actually. So great things ahead for you. And it was great to see you. And it went by so quick. Don't you think? It flew by. And thank you for putting up with me in the wig shop and stuff. You know, I had lots of fun. And I'm so excited. What I did when I got home, I was so naughty. You know, the wig, and the thing is, if I'd have bought them online, I would have saved a lot of money because they were a lot cheaper online than buying in that shop. But, you know, it was so much fun in there. It's worth paying the extra price. So, you know, the long one I got, the gorgeous long one, I've ordered that in chocolate copper mist, which is like this colour. And the other one that I was going to buy and I didn't buy, that blonde one, you know, the little short blonde throw and go one, I ended up getting that in Glaze Glow Rooty, which is a really, it's a different colour. So it's a nicer blonde than the one I tried on. So yeah, I've ordered another 2. So that's it now, no more wigs. Okay, I've just started, I'm on 15% battery there, guys. There you go, that's the sign I've got to go off. I've just had an alert off my phone, 15% battery. So I'm going to go off. So thank you guys for being here. I'm going to be live again on Friday. So if you haven't caught me today, catch me on Friday. And don't worry, click anywhere during the replay. You'll receive an answer, something you need to know. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up. Thank you to everyone for being here, for donating, for the likes. Thank you to my moderators. Thank you to everyone for being so amazing. And I'm excited for July and what's to come. I feel it's a great month. We just got to see it that way. So have a wonderful day. I'm sending you so much love and I'll see you soon.